Really
Hello, everybody, and
crazy.
welcome to One Giant Shoe. Sava's done wasting my time, so we can get going.
Let's just say that Zach was
Only
the one who
8 minutes
inherently
late, but it's all
delayed.
Sava's fault.
Zach here.
What?
Zach had some stories to tell, so we had to listen to him, or he would have
Had
beaten
to?
us.
Thanks, I appreciate it.
He held us captive.
Really makes me want to continue telling you guys my personal stories. I'll definitely want to keep doing that when you say had to.
I had no other choice but to stay there. Okay, so what happened last time? What are we coming back to?
So, for right now, we are heading to the... Jesus. Okay, Serpent's Kiss.
I guess because of the
I'm about
water.
to say, I thought that this, because this rainstorm has been getting worse and worse as the day's been going on. I thought that it would already have flooded the town by now. Anyway, sorry. So to answer your question, the last thing we did was we went into the Serpent Land or whatever. Remember, it was like that horrible,
Yes.
that horrible land that was all flooded and stuff, had the ripples everywhere. Looked really cool, but was not fun.
It did look, but it sucks. Yeah.
So what we're doing tonight is we are supposed to be heading to the vigil that they're going to be conducting in the church tonight in order to try to ward off whatever misfortune is befalling the town. But, you know, due to circumstances that unfortunately old Jochin is correct about, I don't think that's going to happen, or at least it's not going to be very successful.
I will say though, she isn't like maliciously trying to do stuff, but it is happening.
You talking about about Elise?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if Elise is really weird in this context because it's like, so a big part of this was that we put on the red shoes, right? Can she not take off the shoes?
I don't know if she tried. I don't even know if it's in her mind to try, you know?
But I guess that's kind of what I mean, where it's just like putting on the shoes caused the crone to show up that first time, who's the like ancient spirit Walpurga or whatever. And so like that the Walpurga is not aligned with him, who is like Satan. But at the same time, it does lead to this question where it's like, okay, you put on the red shoes, now you have his attention, him's
Him's attention.
That's really funny, actually. HIM''S, I guess, would be appropriate here since his name is just always a pronoun. I guess that would be okay.
His name is just him. I guess it makes sense.
I guess it could
yeah.
work if him was a name. But anyway, so I guess that's what I mean to say, where it's just like I do wonder if there was ever a scene that we could have gotten or would have gotten where Elise does try to take off the shoes. Because as far as we know, she doesn't even take them off when she goes to bed.
Yeah.
You know?
By the way, this whole scene, we never actually walked into the forest. This just caught us as we were walking to town.
So I do think that what just happened was that the lightning struck and then we were tricked into walking into the forest while we were blinded by the lightning. So I agree with you. I agree with you in that we did not make the choice of going into the forest, but I do believe we are in the forest. Or I do believe that the lightning caused us to go into the forest. Or who knows? Maybe it's the fact that we have to cross through the forest at large, right?
Yeah. If it's close in any way.
That's the thing, is that place that we've been going to prior is always the deep woods. Dude, I love these angular tree branches in the foreground. You see them?
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
so
like
sad.
pomegranate vines.
You can't hear Hamuel in the background, can you?
I cannot. Is he
He's
crying?
very loudly whining. I feel so bad. I don't know. Why did they have to leave for 3 hours? Oh. Yeah, that's unique.
Reflection time?
You know what I just thought of? So I called the stream the same thing that the game says, which is Sweetest Nectar, right? We've been assuming that Sweetest Nectar is blood for a while, but we've been kind of thrown through a loop already with Tender Flesh, where we thought Tender Flesh was going to be like, you know, either skin or like fingernails or something, but it ended up being hair. What if Sweetest Nectar is tears?
Yeah.
Because
It's all
everything
part
so
of
far
her.
has been about water, right? Or at
Mm-hmm.
least aesthetically.
Now that you mention it,
Now you're
Now
a witch.
you're a witch? Is she not gonna be like, what? I'm not a witch.
Hello.
I see.
What the
Witch?
hell? Did you hear that line read? I see.
Yeah, I see. I'm a witch now.
Unshackle your burning desire from the depths of your very being.
Never mind. I guess if she's just been told like you're a witch, because at first I thought she was like, oh, this is not my fault. I'm just doing these things in tandem with like this witch stuff happening in town, right? But if she's just been told she's a witch and she's like, okay,
Well,
I'm like,
I don't know. I
please.
find this stuff confusing because it seems like she's in a stupor right now. It doesn't seem like she's in her right mind. But I guess that doesn't matter for like a cult shit. I guess a cult shit just doesn't care whether or not you're like mentally sound when you're making agreements and stuff. That's fucked.
Nope. She got yoinked.
So I'm gonna ask you to help me consciously. Oh, that's kind of cool. That's a really cool setting. Saba, I'm gonna have you assist me. Help me make sure that I do not accidentally get too loud or too quiet for the rest of stream. I'm gonna have to put on my other headphone so that way I don't hear Hamuel whimpering anymore.
Oh my god.
I'm not allowed to bring him upstairs because upstairs is all carpet and he's still peeing all over the place. So,
No.
all right. Otherwise, I would just put him on my bed behind me. Wow, this feels terrible. I can't hear anything. All I can hear is you and surround sound. Oh my god, you're in my head. What the hell?
Am I?
What the
Am I?
hell? What the hell is this?
Well, this is what you're gonna have to endure unless you want to hear whimpering.
It's actually kind of crazy. This is the first time I've worn both of my headphones in like 4 years? Maybe 3? Oh, hey, at least we still get to save.
Okay.
Well, where do you want to go, I guess?
I think the church was the only place we could have gone. Someone's screaming. Hopefully that's... Oh, Freya.
Okay. Point made. Thank you, game. This also has vines, right? Yeah.
Hello, cat. Yeah, what do you want from me, cat? Oh my god. Okay, I'm gonna have to go pet her. Oh, whoa.
He never visits here. Going crazy.
Did we have any grape juice?
I don't know. Maybe not. Oh, hey, we have a porcelain knife. We do.
Did
we have a
keep
little
one
bit of
from
grape
last
juice.
time?
So we can go this way. Can we... Was this the type of vine that could be cut with the porcelain knife or no?
I think only the vines, yeah, we could cut with porcelain knives. But if there's no option to click on anything, then it's like...
Okay. Oh. It's so difficult to know because, like, wouldn't it be kind of fucked up if the sweetest nectar was just like grape juice mixed with your own tears or something, right? Because wasn't the wheat?
I mean, that feels like...
Well, because the wheat was
something wrong.
it was wheat wrapped in our hair. It was black wheat wrapped in our hair, and so that was like a regular thing plus us. So I wonder if it would be a regular thing like grapes that we turn into juice plus our tears or something.
Yeah, grapes drenched in tears or something.
Goodbye, Freya. Goodbye, evil Freya.
Wait!
What
What did that do? We both think the same things.
Okay, so new moon, half moon, full moon.
Oh, and we can only see them in the water.
Yeah, but so
Just to
guys,
see when
these
it
guys can
changes
still
the phases.
only. Oh, it flipped sides. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh, but
I wonder if it's based off of like the water reflection in terms of like if you switch pools, then it switches. But no, I don't think so because they connect at the bottom.
Oh. Oh, is my... Okay, so right now we are in full moon. Now we're in half moon.
And then we're in opposite half moon.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, is this a thing?
And there's a question mark.
Oh, it's a lever to reset everything. Okay, so there's
Oh,
obviously
so we
a
have
puzzle
to
here.
press on. Yeah. Rob them. They're useful.
They do provide 1 heart of healing.
Nice, more fruit.
Okay, I mean, there's a lot of buttons, though. So this is the... Okay, so was that telling us that we needed to press the buttons corresponding to new moon, half moon, and full moon?
Probably. I think I'll have to go back to look at the thing again, but
I mean, that's what the
I'm sure that's the only thing
'Cause
that's
this
like
is the-
involved
okay.
here.
Do you think we have to do it in order? Or do you think it's just pressing all 3 of them is all that matters?
I think it's fine as is. I don't know if there's an order to it.
So it's the left hand. So not this one, right? 'Cause this one is... Hello? Moon?
Is it gone? Did you do it?
I don't think so. Yeah, no. Okay, so this one should be one... Well, no, we have to do new moon first, I think. Which is this one. New moon.
Yep.
Half moon, which is way over here.
Get out of here!
Toying with the evil ghosts. That's 2. 3.
Did they just come back up again?
I think so. Did I do it? No. Okay. So not
no.
in order? Or am I supposed to push the 3, or am I supposed to push the ones that aren't on this, I guess?
Maybe aren't, because it's not, like, connecting to these 3. Technically, the lines. Because last time the lines led to, like, the symbol, and these 3 are just independent of, like, the direction of the lines.
So my question is, though, is that with this... Sorry, I'm listening to see if Hamuel is still whimpering. Doesn't sound like it. Nope, there he is. So with that being said, I don't know exactly... Because with the half moon in the position that it is, I don't know which direction... Okay, so like, for example, on the right-hand side is the full moon. Below it would be waning gibbous, right?
Mm-hmm.
That would be the next one. Then it would be half moon, but a different half moon. Then it would be waning crescent. So it's like waning gibbous,
So maybe
waning crescent, and then a half moon.
Then,
but
yeah, you could try those. Might as well. We don't really have many other options going on, right?
I just really don't want to have to go back through that super long video from before to find the answer.
Wow, you avoided him.
I'm just a god, man. Not that one.
There's something right here.
That's the wrong crescent. That's a new moon. That's a guy.
So there's only
like 5.
it went from,
There's only like 5 things on here, period.
but there is the ones down below, right?
No.
Crescents.
Yeah, okay, right. But what I'm saying is that there's only 5 total. There's only 5 buttons total. So, and none of them are gibbous, by the way.
So maybe we're, oh, okay, yes, because there's only weird half moon, other half moon. Unless that's no, that's not. That's like halfway. None of the all of like the snake ones have been like confusing as hell.
There's clearly like an element to the puzzle that we were supposed to have learned in the last one and didn't. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this one is the new moon, which is 5. And it's only 5. I don't know. I do not know. This is correct.
Because look, these technically make like a triangle shape, right? So.
Yeah, but clearly that's not what they want.
Yeah.
I don't know. I do not know. Do you think it's trying to tell us like a math equation? Like the half moon.
That would be annoying.
I think it's trying
if that's
to.
the case.
I think it's trying to tell us like a fake math equation where like the new moon plus the full moon equals a half moon because now it's half and half, right?
We could try.
Well, no. Sorry. I guess I should clarify. That's not an answer to anything. That doesn't answer anything. I would still have no idea what we're supposed to do.
You think though we're like 100% supposed to press on at least 3 of them?
I mean, yeah, because after we press on 3 of them, it resets. So I think it's supposed to be.
Maybe it's everything except for the half moon.
Once again, everything except.
Because there's 5, so there's 3. Yeah.
What the fuck are you talking about?
So there's 2 half moons, and then you have the new.
So you think it should be crescent,
full,
new moon, half moon? Or sorry,
we
crescent,
can try.
new moon, full moon?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Just because that's the only one that's contained in the in this triangle.
guess so.
Because it's weird that Crescent is here by itself, you know?
Nope.
Should we try the opposite then? Instead, do the 2 halves and Crescent?
Well, I was gonna say 2 halves and then full. If we're doing math. If we're doing, like, fake moon math.
Yeah, I mean, feel free. The full one's closer to us than the Crescent.
Nope.
Maybe it just hates us.
I thought that was a good try. Sorry that I keep clearing my throat. Yeah, man, I don't know.
Still full. It still had full on it. I wonder if it'll only change when you like step on the water.
No, because I think it's just like a zone thing. See? So with that being said,
See?
didn't work either. I don't know. I don't get what they're trying to get us to do here. This is not a good clue, I don't think. Alright, well.
Because there's only 2 missing from this like picture, right? It's like the other half moon and the crescent.
Yeah.
So that doesn't really do anything because 3 empty spots. Looks like a straight line in between the 3. I don't know.
Okay. What day are we on? Do you remember?
Is it not Friday?
I guess I could just hit this. Doesn't this tell us if I hit... Oh, sorry, I gotta... I think this tells us. Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay. And we are in witching hour.
Friday witching hour. Correct.
Oh, hey. We get access to the cutscenes later, apparently. Like, we get to rewatch them. That cutscene that we just saw, where she was staring into the pool of water and talking about how she deserves more and whatnot, that scene is called Narcissus.
Ah, staring at yourself in the lake. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that story doesn't end well either, unfortunately for Elise.
All across this map, there will be a set of switches, each marked with a moon phase symbol. Upon entering, interact with the stone plate. For each symbol on this plate, a switch will need to be pressed. Notice how symbols are displayed in the image. The stone slate is turned upside down, meaning the order in which the symbols need to be pressed is reversed. I thought we fucking did that. I thought we did the new moon. I thought we did full moon, half moon, new moon, as well as.
Was it the other half moon? Then I guess.
Oh, it might be the other
incorrect
half moon because it's flipped.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's okay, I guess. So not this
So
one.
it'd be this.
No,
I don't actually remember which side it was.
this.
If you remember, good.
All right. Well, thank you, Saba. It'd be this one. It'd be the one by the stone plate.
And then new moon.
Yep. how I- how would somebody know that it's upside down, I guess? Besides the fact that the triangle was flipped from the last time we played, which was a week ago.
Together, Elise.
Yeah. I'm not too sure. I don't know if like we looked at the stone once more, if it looks like it's been broken or something, or where.
Well, I mean, it looks like it's been broken, but why would that indicate that the stone is upside down? See?
Yeah, see, like this doesn't look like if there was a big statue with like a piece of it missing.
Oh, you know what it is? Okay, so first off, the text is fake. We don't know what the text says. But
Yeah.
if we were to flip this upside down, it would make more sense from like a balancing standpoint in terms of like text, because you never do arcs of text like that on the bottom of something. Because I was just about to say, like, the fact that this arrow is pointing upwards feels correct to me, unless there was like a symbol on one side that said like north, right? Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Whatever.
Well, we got
could-
through it anyway.
We could criticize. Well, I mean, did we, or did I have to look up a walkthrough?
Well, I mean, like I'm saying, like it
We're
doesn't
done.
matter. We finished it. Yeah. Time to go see Freya.
Take heed, lass.
Nope, you gotta keep your thing off, I guess.
Cool.
But you'll start going insane, I think.
Yep.
Maybe there's gonna be kind of like these lamps instead.
Who knows? Actually, I don't think their sanity's going down.
No.
Much.
Yeah, or maybe you just have to occasionally turn it on and off. The lamp.
It might
Not
also
sure.
just
We'll
be a
see.
thing where like I'm gonna get caught running straight into a guy.
Oh, these are lamps. Those are lamps, I think.
Like getting hurt.
Ah!
Insta kill, by the way. Okay.
Instant kill.
So that's what they mean when they say we don't take kindly to the light. So just don't have that on. Got it?
Yeah, but did you see anything else that we could have like walked to?
I mean, I think we're supposed to walk. I think we're just supposed to walk from lamp to lamp. I think.
That's what I'm. Well, that's kind of similar to the other stuff, right? But I'm like,
Oh, great,
what
they
other
gave me a
lamp
bunch
besides
of
the one that
matches.
was right above us? Right? There wasn't any other lamps I thought were, like, visible. See, like, there's these two. And then, like... Oh, that's the thing that came and killed us. I guess we're just walking blindly.
I mean, I don't know what else to do, so yeah. Not going crazy though, which is a godsend.
Where are they giving us matches, you know?
It's the same one from before.
Yeah, I think that's just
I can't
match.
see shit. And I know that's the point, but like, God. Well, no wonder I couldn't fucking do it. You know what? Just kill me. Kill me dead.
So nothing really came at us.
I think it is. I think you're right where it's just like don't have it on for too long or don't have it on next to a statue, maybe.
What if you make your way out? I was just about to say, what if
half a heart?
you like kill me? Yeah.
Okay. Did we get anything like this from the crow? I guess we got the ring, right?
Yeah, we got a ring. We don't know who's saying that.
Yeah, Joey was.
It's us.
Weren't you talking to your own reflection a moment ago?
Yeah, but like, you didn't have to actually kill anyone.
I feel like that's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. Are we actually? So you know how one of my favorite things that happens every once in a while is Scott Pilgrim is a really popular franchise, right? But every time that a new Scott Pilgrim thing comes out, a la the new Netflix show, there's always like a new burst of discourse where people are like, they discover for the first time that Scott, the main character, is a piece of shit. Like, he's a bad person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Despite the fact that, like, you know, I guess you would normally assume that he's like a good guy because he's the protagonist, but no, he's a piece of shit who just so happens to be the main character. Is Elise the same way? Or is Elise being influenced by demons? Because it's like every single time we go into a situation like this where it's like, well, it's your choice. Go as far as you want. And then Elise is like, bet. And then does. You know?
Because,
I see.
what is it? She's bratty. I think when you come into it, you instantly see that she's kind of bratty, but like there's a difference between being bratty and like being an actual
And being willing to like
not
have
good
people
person.
fucking die or injure yourself. Like, I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm not in a video game, but like when I know for a fact that I am dealing with fucking demons and shit, and they tell me like, oh, just, you know, prick your finger, you'll be fine, I'd be like, no. Are you insane?
Yeah.
Then so... Oh. Wait, why did I need this? Okay. But why do I need this?
I don't.
Why did I need that liar?
I'm
gonna
just
eat- I'm
as
gonna eat my
confused
spiced
as
worst.
you are.
There you go. Thanks.
Oh, you would have died if you'd kept if you'd hit that.
That's why I had a
second
sneaking
earlier.
suspicion. Alright, we're out. Alright, that could have been much worse. Like, much worse.
Yep.
I keep having to put my headphones on and off. I feel so bad. The Bedewed Forest of Berries? That's the name of where...
Bedew Pokemon?
Bedew?
Bedew.
Is the liar the thing... Ah, okay. Okay.
Oh yes, because that makes sense using a liar on a thing.
Well, I mean, that's just like magic stuff, I guess. But I think we could have tried walking into the church initially, and I think that liar symbol would have popped up.
Maybe.
Yes, game.
I like that it was like, please save.
Oh,
Oh, the head is on.
yeah.
That's fire.
Brando! What the absolute fuck?
Yeah, what?
You yearn for wealth and fortune that deeply? That's my point. I'm like, really? Are you insane? You know you can just leave town, right? Like, I clearly do, Serpent. Now let her go.
Because the thing is, there's also a difference between like I would like to escape from like town or like being the clutches of like the town, but like clearly she doesn't she can't.
She wants to subjugate the people of the town. Like she feels like they have wronged her deeply. And so like because you think back to that first time where she has like that psychotic break and she goes into that musical number about how much better she is than everybody and how she's gonna make everybody serve her like she was forced to serve them. And it's like, you fucking
And she's
nuts?
kind of doing like the grass is on the greener, or like, yeah, grass is on like the greener opposite side when looking at the castle, because she's like, oh my gosh, if I could just live in there, everything would be perfect. And it's like, honey, you've never even stepped foot in there. How would you know like if that castle's even inhabitable?
I guess that's true. Oh hey, they did the thing with the satanic cross.
What is this?
Oh, to the right.
No.
That's a messed up Freya.
Now, does this look like Freya because we have been romancing her?
I think so. Yes.
So you're telling me that you think there's two other ones, one for Rosamarine and one for Lebkuchen?
I think so.
Dude, this thing looks terrible.
You'll get to come to terms with something you've been avoiding. You need to sacrifice your good company.
You've sacrificed your mortal body for the tender flesh. Now it's your blood needed for the sweetest nectar. Damn it. I thought I was going to be clever.
I think tears could work too, but like it's not as morbid as blood, so you know.
But what I mean to say is that like when it says tender flesh and like, oh, it's your hair. Like that feels like a really good subversion to then re-subvert with good company. Because you go like, because imagine it's like, okay, tender flesh, you thought that you would have to chop off your finger or something. But no, it's just your hair. And then like sweetest nectar, it's like, oh, well, that's probably blood. Nope, it's just your tears, right? And it's like, oh, maybe it's not that bad. Then you get the good company and it's like, yeah, fucking stab Freya. And it's like,
Well, sometimes like a drop of blood isn't even that like bad, you know?
Stop it.
Like, as long as you're not wasting a pint of your own blood. If you could just like use a drop, right, then it's like,
Show
whatever.
me the depths
It's
of
not
your
that much
heart. Show me how deeply you care. Oh my god! It's some kind of boss fight.
Oh.
Is there something I'm supposed to do?
You're supposed to avoid these attacks.
Yeah, but am I just
them.
avoiding them for a while?
I think so. You just have to endure avoiding.
Oh my
it.
god.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
So you answered correctly?
I guess so.
Question mark?
I don't know. I don't know. All right, let's take some worst again.
We're trying not to feel our worst.
Oh, come on. That's horse shit. Oh my god, oh my god, my controls are reversed.
That's pretty cool.
It is kind
Was the music reversed too for a second there?
Yeah, for a moment.
That's pretty cool.
It does feel kind of weird to be doing this boss fight against like evil Freya in the church. It almost feels like that's a Lebkuchen thing.
Yeah.
Like it feels like this should have been at the windmill or something, whereas like the fight against Rosamarine should have been at our house.
Maybe, but that feels like That's a lot more you would have to code and
Exactly.
make separate, like,
Yeah.
different for each room, yeah.
This is ridiculous!
Her dreams are the real deal.
I'm so caught up with being petty.
Yeah, but like, even she's making, or she's saying these things, I guess. She's like, I'm being petty. It's like, okay, so are you gonna change
Are you
like
going
your
to
mind
stop?
then? And then she's like, no. And it's like, oh, then what was the point of saying any of this? You know? Oh. Like, unless her actual behavior,
Oh,
you're upside
shit.
down. Goes back the other way.
I can't, Saba. I'm freaking
It's
out.
coming!
I'm freaking out.
Another one, careful. Yeah, so we'll see whether or not this actually means anything. Uh-huh.
Leave myself behind?
I guess. Oh, growing out of this bitterness? I feel like that's...
Yeah!
Oh, it turned into just kind of like the liquid.
It just falls down. Okay.
Is it a cup? Oh, it's
Vessel
It's like a
testament.
vial.
Oh, it's for our blood.
See, at least this makes more sense than like, yeah, you can't give this to him because there's nothing in it. Because the last one was just like wheat, and I'm like, I guess he could just shove this into his mouth if he wants it.
I mean, I guess so, but I think it was pretty obvious that it was going to be a thing where it's like, oh, well, you got to bake bread out of it. But at the same time, like, this is weird because this was more in depth than the birds challenge, right? The birds challenge was just, hey, do this, you know, do this mini game that you've
Was
already
the
done.
exploration phase like just longer?
I think the
for bird
exploration
one?
phase for the bird was longer. I think you're right. I think we had
maybe
three.
the-
I think we went down into Birdland 3 times, whereas we only went to Snakeland twice. Ah, you're truly so bewitching.
Oh, so this is so
Makes me
weird.
want to keep you all to myself.
So like she admits all of this, but then she's just like the witch said the snake said she's gonna still sacrifice her.
What the hell?
She wrote. Oh, there you are. You are here.
Yeah, we're here.
When did I get here?
What is this?
Wait. Do you think the vigil actually worked?
I don't know.
Because that's kind of interesting that the thing that eventually allowed us to get the Vessel Testament was in the church, and as soon as we win the fight, we wake up at the church right as they're finishing up.
Elise.
She's gonna be like, "What happened?" Is Rosemarie gonna be like, "You're freaking me out"?
I was sitting right behind you the whole time, silly.
So she was being possessed. Reportedly, Elise, you were freaking out.
Are you alright, Elise?
You all right, Elise? God,
Did they say
the
anything?
woman who did the voice acting for Rosemarie must be like 6 inches tall. her voice is so small and soft.
Let's ring out together.
Together with that
Well-
needle. Didn't we get the needle? We got the needle also from the serpent, right?
Yes, so
So that makes sense. It is
We
the
have
finger.
the-
But that was weird though, because like when we got the needle testament, it was the thing where it was like evil Rosemarine, evil Lebkuchen, and evil Freya being like, "Don't you want to?" while like forcing her hand to touch the needle.
Oh, is Father Hans's thing open?
Hope so.
I don't think so. I don't think it would be bound to like this specific time
This
frame.
event. Maybe we ended up doing the side, like the backstory, too fast.
Let's save. Yeah. Huh, no.
Should I talk to Rosemarine? Oh!
I would have, but well, you know, maybe we don't have time. Should we try to see if
Why is it
Father
fucking?
Hans
Why is
is-
it fucking weird in here, man? What the hell, dude? She's crying blood.
I don't understand because this
I
is
don't
clearly the
understand.
door. Okay, get to the basin, I guess. That's sprouted a friggin'
An entire ass
pomegranate
tree.
tree.
Oh, you mean the exact same tree as from the Snake Land?
Yeah.
Okay, video game. Like you can.
I forgot you, gotta use
You can
it.
help. You can help me
have
out
to
here,
press
video
U.
game. It's okay. I suppose it'll do nicely.
Oh, you suppose, eh? Yeah, just press use, I guess.
No, I can't.
But we can't?
Yeah, it
Do we
doesn't
have to
doesn't
go
give me the
out?
option.
What do we have to-
We might have to leave. Yeah.
Because I guess we were just tasked to going in there just to get the water. And now we throw ourselves off!
I mean, I would at this point, but then again, I'm apparently not as greedy and narcissistic as Elise is. Okay.
Click maybe the vial instead to use?
No, but neither of them have options.
I'm a little confused then, because we picked up the... It just says craft it. The only other thing we were supposed to do is stab ourselves, right?
I thought it was just poke ourselves with the needle.
Yeah, except clearly we're not allowed to. I don't think it'll allow you to go anywhere else.
You never know, there might be a golden girl around, right?
That is true. Maybe something back in there. It's the only other thing I can think of.
Maybe I'm supposed to stab Rosemarine. Oh my god, I am. I guess not. Am I? Wait, am I supposed to use
I think you
am I
have to
supposed
be
to use the
in here.
needle on the basin?
I don't think so, but it may just have to be something where it's like you have to be in here as you do this whole thing.
Yeah, I had to use it on the basin, I guess. Oh, because the snake had to come out.
Oh, we're gonna have to do a mini game last time. You think they'll have to do it again?
I don't know, man. Hopefully it's not catching apples from the tree.
But I just said it's pomegranate.
This is ridiculous!
See, I think the minigame, I don't know. I personally find that the minigame would have been that boss fight that we just did, but who knows?
Out with it!
You wretch.
Like, she keeps on insulting them, but she's clearly
minigame.
she clearly does it. I can't tell
And
which
do
one.
you
Is this
move?
the apples? I think this is apples.
Oh yeah, no, because at the top it's raining apples.
There you go.
Let's go. Oh shit,
I don't know what
dude.
I don't know what you're trying to catch here.
Drops
blood
of blood.
drops,
I think
maybe?
it's drops of blood. Well, not that.
Those are needles. I guess you don't catch that. That's not what we catch.
Are you shitting?
Well, those were bright red as well, so
Yeah, but it's fucking raining apples. What the fuck am I supposed to catch? I guess it's
maybe we're supposed to avoid catching anything.
I think it's the opposite.
But you have to do the water first.
Fantastic,
again.
lovely. And because this one has animation in it, I can't fast forward. There we go. Ow. It's raining
But that was pretty
apples.
easy.
Compared to the last one, sure. Once again, I do think that on the left and right hand side of this is Holly when she was a little girl.
Well, think what you will. Let's see if anything changes so far in this. Maybe it is just you have to actually avoid it. Oh, you need to catch that.
Oh, you have to catch it like it's the fucking anvil. Are you serious? Also, this music is crazy.
No, it's not like Anvil because the Anvil followed you before.
That's true. What the hell is even that? Still only 2 health, which is not fair. Oh, it's water now.
Is that the water?
Yeah, I guess it is kind of like tears then. This music is crazy and I hate it. We did it.
That was a lot easier to win.
That was
though.
way easier than the last one. What the hell? We'll be waiting you tomorrow. Yep. That's pretty much what we thought.
Okay, well, let's leave now.
I see.
I'm still missing good company. No, Father Hans!
Well, we're just washing our face, you know?
Now that you mention it.
The procession?
Because also it's kind of
No,
like,
no,
it may
hold
be
up,
late,
hold up.
but everyone was
Hold up, hold
out
up.
late.
He just said, don't be late for the procession tomorrow.
Yeah,
There's
so
only-
did the other guy outside. Yeah.
Yeah, but what? But the only time we've ever heard procession referred to prior was the fucking what you calls it, his procession with all of like the pumpkin people and the giant stage.
Yeah, I don't know. We're having our own procession, I guess, as well.
All right, well, let's go home, I guess. Unless
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he should be in his room.
damn it. Why'd she turn like that?
Oh, but I...
All right.
And also the only person we've ever had in our party is Rose and Marie.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that's the only time to do that. Well, I guess it is confirmed that we are the witch now. Via
Well,
the
kinda.
snakes telling us so.
I think we are another witch. I do not think we are the witch. I think we are yet another witch, right? Because the witch is Walpurga. We've seen her multiple times.
Yeah.
So I think we're
But
just
like the stuff that happened with the crows and the thing, you don't think that's coming from us?
No, I do not think so. I think that is Walpurga. Because once again, we are the offspring of Walpurga, so it makes sense that we would also be a witch. It's just that I don't know. I guess like I don't know. I guess we don't really have a good sense of like the animosity or like the level of contention between Walpurga and him. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just thinking of it like if if you were writing like an anime script or like fucking a Harry Potter sequel, it would be like, ah, yes, I'm going to steal the child of my greatest enemy and train them to be mine. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Ah, sorry I keep clearing my throat. It's killing me.
Okay, we technically have 2 days left. We should be able to finish, I think, maybe this first round today, right? For one ending.
And once again, I will repeat that depending on how this goes, we may not be doing other ones, to be fair. Like, if it's the sort of thing where it's like you can get the other endings by just like doing chapter select and going from there, that's fine. If it's doing all of this shit again with the dialogue, with the
that'll
mini
take a long
games,
time.
we will not be doing that.
You have to go to bed.
I'm checking out
First
that.
time. No goat either.
You mean him?
No, of course not.
Him, the goat?
Him? Him, them. No golden girl.
Is there anything else on this list? Is that
I
in
think
the
that's
way
just the
back
view.
is the that in the way back is the windmill. And then there's the church. I guess the only like landmark that we can't really see here is the maypole and or the well. But I think that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It would be kind of nice if you could see the maypole though from there. Just like a little hint of it.
I would agree.
Oh, wanna try this?
She still stabbed herself through the heart.
What in the Lord's name? Girl, you take the Lord's name in vain all the fucking time. Hello again.
This whole time she's just been like vaguely doing things without even really understanding, I
I'm
guess.
still missing good company, I suppose. Yeah, it's the fact that she doesn't even. I mean, like, we are also unclear as to what we're doing exactly, but it just feels kind of nuts that she's still going through with this demonic ritual without even
Yeah.
really understanding what she wants, per se. You know?
I wonder
Like,
if
at
the
lea-
good company is supposed to be like the heart of the one we love the most.
Well, we're probably gonna have to kill the romance option that we picked, right? But I mean, like, it's weird because I wish that we've met so many golden girls so far, like at least 13. I wish I knew what their wishes were. You know, I think we know one of them. One of them was
Well,
like,
some of them said like fame as well.
right. But I guess what I need to say is that like, is this like
Fortune.
is this like a genie's is this like a genie's wish sort of situation where it's like,
Probably, but I mean, it's kind of like your wish will be granted, but then your soul belongs to him.
so after you die of natural causes like Holly did? Because remember, I think we met a golden girl who was Holly,
I think so, yeah. The one that was like in our house.
The one that was in our house referring to us as her granddaughter. And Elise was like, huh? What the hell was that?
I think she put the light out.
By not moving?
Yeah, it's a cutscene. Okay, whatever. It's just like an image.
I know. All right, time for the procession.
We're back in the...
All right. It'd be a little fucked up if it was different this time. I didn't stop. Oh yeah, the image is getting bigger.
Who is it?
Yeah, the last time I remember it was barely between the two candles. Like you see how there's like 3 candles forming like a triangle?
Yeah.
It was barely between those two. The second time it was just outside of them, and now it's like overwhelming all of the candles.
Pretty big. Is the thing gonna run up to us now? No, it's floating back now. Oh, everything's floating and turning black. Okay, no.
Wait, we
running...
didn't get the procession!
Yeah.
What the hell? I like that song.
I'm stug.
Now that you mention it.
17.
Was there,
more.
you think there's a total of like 20?
I think that there was probably 3 per day, if I had to guess. Okay.
Oh, there's 2 bites of the apple, and the whole tapestry's red.
I would grab Elise by the shoulders, being like, "You're doomed, bitch! What are you doing?"
I think she would brush your hand off, being like, "You're crazy," and then still go.
Woman, what? Why the hell is he? Oh, I thought he was purple for a second. I thought Flock was fucking purple. I'd be like, woman, you have a tapestry in your house from your grandmother that represents the innocence of like love and adoration, and it's now full of blood. Yesterday, the woman in the tapestry stabbed herself while crying, and now she is gone. What are you doing? Flock is so happy that he's gonna be able to eat Freya tomorrow.
For goodness sake!
The day of the festival.
You mention it. Oh, Elise.
You're meeting him too.
Meaning?
I'm sorry, For goodness sake. Yes.
How crazy would it be if the game just sort of asks you, who do you want to take as good company?
Mm.
And like the game punishes you if you don't pick your romance interest.
Freya shows up being like, "Excuse me."
Well, no, I meant like he would be like, okay, and eat Rosenmarine, and then he would just pluck Freya out of the ether and be like, I'm eating her too, bitch. Now you're stuck with Lebkuchen.
Not gonna lie, she's my favorite, so...
Yours?
Yeah, yes, I've been saying so.
I'm
I was
glad
like,
that you, I'm glad that you've done a complete...
being my favorite.
I'm about to say, I'm glad you've done a complete 180 on the character. She does seem to be the most level-headed by far, so I think that's fair.
Yeah, and I think that's what I like, because like Rosenmarine is like...
kind of kooky.
Kind of crazy. Freya's okay.
I think Freya's awesome. I think Freya's really nurturing, and I've told you a million times, man, I would love to marry a woman who could lift a car above her head. That'd be sick as hell.
Well, I'm glad that's what you need in life. I'm rooting for you.
You're always so judgmental, you know that?
But regardless, like Freya's okay. I feel like there's the whole like back like history between them, which was like not great.
The back
but then
history?
like Freya's the back history, yes, exactly. And then it's kind of like Freya's like into us, but like in the way that she's very eager to be around us all the time. But she felt bad because of like the past stuff. But I think I do like, even though Leb sounded crazy at the beginning, based off of like, you know, talking to her more, I do like her being like the most level-headed. So that's yeah.
Also a childhood friend, by the way, in case that wasn't clear.
No, yeah. The music's a little different.
Oh, it is a little different. Must be because it's the festival. To the festival!
Yeah, the festival will only be great if like people actually are excited about it.
It's kind of like, sorry for the tangent, but, because I know that in our community channel, shitheads like Mikey have said the exact same thing, but like,
My God.
in CSAP, one of the people in the CSAP program made a Discord server so that way people could, you know, they mostly just play League of Legends because they're all normies, but it was the sort of thing where it's, you know, there's like that thing. And then like 2 weeks ago, one guy, Hamung, was added to the server and immediately was like, wow, this place is dead as hell, huh? And it's like, what the fuck do you think happens in a server? Like, it's not like we're not just going to spontaneously create fucking coloring books for you. Like, are you idiot? Like, what do you mean?
Like, Discord's just also another like way of like texting. It's like not everyone texts 24/7. Like occasionally someone will say something and then like that people will respond, but it's like,
well, because I think
yeah.
I think that people who even have the gall, like once again, like Mikey, to say like, wow, this place is dead, isn't it? Is like, it's because they join a lot of like much bigger community servers, right? Like,
yeah,
for example,
active servers.
yeah, since I'm a subscriber, I'm in the Dropout Discord server, and every time I turn on Discord, even if it's only been like a couple of minutes, it's at least 99 plus new messages across all the different boards and stuff, you know?
Yeah.
And so it's like, yeah, that's obviously a very active community, but it's also because it has like fucking 80,000 people in it. We have like 13 people in the community server, and only 4 of them ever say anything.
It's true.
So it's like, it's kind of similar in this case, where it's like, well, we're gonna throw a festival. Yes.
You know, did you just read what Elise said? Go up. Yeah, exactly right there. So it's like you two are spoiling her. And then Lepkuchen, and then what does Elise say afterwards?
Why don't you two take her home then?
And then Freya's like, oh, that's a great idea! So Elise is basically just like, yeah, you take Rose and Marine if you want her so badly.
Goodness sake. I mean, it's kind of adorable, the idea of the 3 romantic interests all just being friends with each other. I can't avoid the procession! We're going in. This motherfucker. This is literally it, by the way. There's no other time to do this.
About Old Holly.
That's really fucked. Did you hear it? Did you just... We gotta keep days like this close to our hearts. Our days are numbered. It's like, what?
Oh my god. We're not gonna be able to get in. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so this is the... I don't know, did we fucking miss it or something?
I don't...
Oh my god,
does it? Because like we...
Wait, hold up. The text changed. Or did it change because we're... Okay, no. So this is the door that at some point is supposed to be ajar.
Yeah, but like we've been here every time period, right now?
Yes. But yes.
So it's like none of it's like it's never changed.
I don't know. I still think that it was something where we were supposed to use the catacombs key on something in the room, not necessarily on that door, because it says catacombs key, but I don't know.
I figured we were supposed to get into the study and then use it on something, but we never are allowed into the study. We've like tried every time to go to that door and it's never ajar.
Okay, talking to the guy now. Welcome to Father Hans. So when they say procession, do they mean congregation?
I don't know. I don't know if it's just like a parade or something.
Well, because a procession is a parade, of course. Oh, it's like the first time he's happy. You know what would be really annoying, actually, if we do get the opportunity to go into his study, but in the study it's revealed what the true intention of this procession we're about to do is, but we only get to go into the study after the procession's already over.
Afterward? Ooh.
Like, imagine we're about to do like a Jonestown suicide pact, but Elise is the only one who survives because he is like, no, you're not taking her from me. Rosamarine, what are you talking about? So deceptive to have such like an upbeat scene.
Yeah, we know something's not.
Something is gonna go
Oh, look at all the sparkles!
Holy shit, we
skipped
we skipped 2 periods of the day.
That was a long procession.
That was tiring.
By the inn? Do you want to try getting into his office now? Finally freaking open?
Romantic days. Oh!
Oh my god!
Everybody stay calm. Everybody deep breaths.
This is the thing we're most excited about. Finally, we're gonna get into his office!
It's the only thing I cared about. We're saving. So remember to keep number 0 in mind.
Keep? Sorry.
Shut the fuck up. Okay.
Get in there.
Ooh. Oh, and look, it's the fucking cabinet.
Yeah, well, let's look at the thing on the desk first.
Oh, never mind.
What? Never mind.
It was the carpet. Hello.
I think that's it for them.
The Lord can't forgive me for such sins. Whether I succeed in my endeavors or not, my role as pastor is already compromised. Summoning Walpurga, the witch, comes with its sacrifices. Eugen's horses, Lisbeth's lad, and their goats. So he's been...
Oh, yeah, so she didn't do anything. He killed... Yeah.
He's been doing it the whole time. Elise herself?
Elise?
All of Kieferberg has been compromised for the sake of doing away with this evil, so that nobody else may ever commit the same wretched sins as old Holly, so that no accursed spawns of the devil himself may be brought to this world ever again. I am not proud of what I've done, yet I believe it is a necessary procedure. May this sacrifice of mine allow my beloved Kieferberg to reach the gates of heaven.
So, because Elise is like the result of a wish.
Of this pagan ritual, yeah.
Yeah, and so he's like, yeah, she's like evil.
It is crazy though, because we still don't know who he is. We know who the witch is. It's friggin' Walpurga, who's just like a nature spirit. But at the same time, I don't know. Walpurga the witch. The creation of life was wasn't, by any means, among her blessings. However, that is precisely what old Holly claimed she got out of the woodland. A baby. How can this be? Was the witch ever capable of producing life? Homunculi, golems. I've done my research on such heretic matters, and yet none of what I've gathered points towards this possibility. Nor was Walpurga's covenant interested in the creation of life.
That's because it was right. It was
him. Yeah.
him who interfered.
So
and
I
did
think that this in the cabinet, I think that this journal in the cabinet would be journal number 1, if that makes sense. Like this is him having heard Holly's story on her deathbed, and then he's like, "Wait a minute, that's not right."
Okay, time to use the key. Items. Magic Holmes key.
Oh, hold on. We should do. Okay, hold on. I don't think we can go to the inn, right?
I don't know. Well, it depends because it's like
okay.
All of these extra things don't actually take up a time.
No, right.
frame.
What I mean to say is that I don't think I'm gonna save and I'm gonna double check. I don't think we can go and buy juice because these are the segments that have been constantly fucking with us in terms of like sanity.
Yeah, you're right.
And also, we're gonna go on a date. So
after getting freaked out. Need tickets?
Or festival tickets. Oh, do you think they're the mini games?
Yeah.
Jacob wants to play Kiss the Rat with you.
For goodness sake.
You brats in that filthy thing. Oh, this is so deceptive. I hate this so much. This is going to be...
Okay, we'll see if you can get to...
Acquire good company.
Oh, look, and Leb has, like, hearts around her.
Oh, you get to pick who you go on the date with? Oh, I hate this so much. Bitch! Join the festival! Like, why can't I date her? I guess because she's an adult, not a child, but still. There's that, and then I guess just fucking a grape juice.
Buy one.
Good enough for me, I think. Should I buy? Once again, that doesn't fucking. God, the economy of this game is insane, dude. Fucking like bandage 10 heals 1, ointment heals 2, double the price. Great.
Doesn't mean anything, yeah. I know.
I don't understand what the economy of this game is.
Okay, let's head back.
Oh, look at the maypole. That looks nice.
Finally, it's upright.
Purpose oil. Okay. We are pretty freaking topped up, dude.
Oh, you have a flower crown in your hair. You see it?
Oh, yes.
Hopefully nothing's changed in terms of like we can still get in.
Yo! We get to do this final segment with a flower crown.
Make sure to save, yeah, to 2.
Not over 0. Because a bunch of fucking programming nerds made this save system. So they indexed it at 0. You'd think Father Hans would be like, why does she keep going in and out?
Key items.
Should be noted once again, by the way, that we still haven't put either the tender flesh or sweetest nectar into the basket.
You have not. You could have done that.
Right, but I don't think we're supposed to. Or rather, I don't know if we're supposed to, I guess.
That's an altar of stuff.
Horseshoe? It's too big.
Is that what he used to kill the horse? Like kind of voodoo stuff?
Yes, I think you're right.
And then that's
It's a
Apfel.
cap similar to Apfel, and then this one would have been. Yeah, it's us.
Yeah.
But what happened to us? I guess maybe he offered us to Walpurga?
Maybe the whole reason for the deal is because he was controlling us in some way.
I don't know about that. Not that I disagree, but just because like that would be kind of disappointing. From like a gameplay agent. Ah!
Oh!
Oh. He's happy?
Is that so?
Dude, he's gonna fucking murder you.
Yeah.
You old geezer!
That's
Is he gonna push us?
Do not invoke the Lord's name, witch! It's like, oh, fuck.
What is this?
Yeah, we figured that.
Yeah.
Wait, so that opening cinematic, that like really touching story of like Elise and the grandmother like living happy lives until she died of old age, was that also like that was Elise's story, but the very beginning of that was also the greatest sin that Holly ever committed?
Yeah, I mean, based off of Father Hans believes.
I'm well aware of what you've been, where you've been these past few evenings. Oh,
In the Lord's name?
who is he?
She doesn't know.
Now, I want to ask you a question before we continue this, just because it's an interesting idea. So clearly, Father Hans is crazy religious guy, right? In
Yeah.
what world do you think we would be able to, right now in this moment, because he clearly just wants to know who he is. Do you think he would be willing to sit down and be like, can we talk? Because like clearly you're gonna murder me, but at the same time, I am also concerned about who the fuck he is. You know?
The likelihood it's probably more like 30 to 70. Like the 30% is like
Of him
would be
saying
willing to
yes,
do
where in
that,
the
maybe.
70s he just pulls out a baseball bat and crushes her skull.
I think so. I don't know how much funny enough faith I have.
How ironic.
Out with it!
Apfel.
It wasn't all in vain, lass.
You old geezer!
That's not the best line. Also, custom sprite, unique sprite for him right now.
Honestly, she doesn't even know.
What the hell?
That was a butterfly.
Yeah, but that was Walpurga's butterfly.
What is this?
How is this gonna affect?
my
How is this
God,
gonna
he's
affect the
just
ending?
dead. I don't freaking know. He's just
Yeah, it was Walpurga.
Oh, okay.
See? Am I dead now?
Her... Yeah?
Progeny. And how I have defied the odds and the gods to get hold of you.
You think this is just a
I
second
can
ending?
feel your heart
Or like a
thumping
type
in
of-
my chest. Your burning fingertips, your tearful eyes. Oh, the brooch shattered too, I think.
I can embody your human vessel. What?
I think that's an ending.
I think that is an ending. Ending number 4.
Apostasy. That's interesting. So in this ending, Walpurga just possesses our body and we just go about whatever. All right, well, game's over. No.
Game's over.
All right, load game, I guess.
Okay, so I guess this is not like an extra thing. This is just like an ending.
This is a separate
so...
ending. I get, but that's so weird because it's like it's like this bonus thing that doesn't do anything. Do you think we're allowed to leave?
I think you're fine to not do it. But I think we just have to do the
I guess we're
festival
doing
instead.
Well, I mean,
Okay, well
unless
we had an
something-
abrupt ending.
unless something totally different happens, I think we're only going to be able to do 2 endings this game. Because I think the ending we're about to get is... Man, there's fucking 10 endings? What the fuck? And we got ending...
I would say...
So
okay,
we got
so
ending 4, right? Which
I think you could just essentially, skip not doing any of these, like, tasks or, like, these tickets and just go straight to the dance.
Do you think they're just
if you
for
want
money?
No, I think it's just something, it's like maybe you have a chance to just play a mini game if you want now.
Double check. Okay, sure. Yep, it's just the mini games.
Well, feel free to, I guess, do this and see what happens, and if you get anything afterwards.
I think I'm just gonna get money.
Well, I'm glad you didn't accidentally get Kiss the Rat.
World's best egg picker.
True. Okay, you have round 2.
I mean, that was nearly flawless.
Perfect. Yes. There was like a few seconds that we had like in between. Ooh.
I missed the black.
Did you hit 50? I can't tell. I don't know. We got
Definitely
S.
an S.
Yeah, you hit 50. Nice.
Yeah, I think it's just... Okay, let's see. Let's see. Do you pay me the 60? You win!
Oh. My poor hens will be struggling to lay eggs.
Yeah, it's just fun.
Yeah, it was just money. I guess maybe there's like a fighting thing potential that could be happening afterwards. And that if this is your last chance to buy and prep.
Sure.
Okay, well, do you want to save and
can
then
save again real
do
quick.
Freya?
So I want to point out, by the way, so the ending that we just got was ending 4, right? That leads me to believe that endings
I think
1, 2,
to
and 3
3
are Rosenmarine, Freya,
Yeah, for
and
the
Lev Kuchen.
3 individuals.
So I think
Yeah.
that if we go on a date with Freya right now, I think we're going to end up with ending number 2. But then that leaves me the question of, what the fuck are the other 6 endings? The fact that it's a multiple
Could
of...
5, 6, and 7 be something like someone you haven't dated at all?
So the
And
thing
it's
that,
the 3 again?
So that's the thing that I was wondering, right? Where it's like, if ending number 4 is just Walpurga kills us, right? That's one thing. And then if 1, 2, and 3 are just... I guess what it comes down to is if we go to meet him, right, today, and he asks us who is our good company, I guess it's going to be... Like, endings 1, 2, and 3 are we did romance the person and then we gave them up, right? Because that's kind of what the game implies that you should do. And then, like... And then the second set of 3 would be like someone you haven't dated at all, and he like is like, okay, that's some horse shit. And then I don't know what the last set would be, because like we dated
I'm not
Rose
sure.
and
I don't know if
Marine
there's a true
once.
ending or not.
Yeah, the fact that it's 10 is really strange.
Well, like you said, we could kind of
Hello,
like see
Muffy.
what these little options are and then see what to do.
I mean, I'm just gonna go for
Yeah, I wonder if Muffy would say anything different.
it. We should sacrifice Muffy.
Oh my god. I'd like to know what's happening with Muffy.
But you,
Okay.
but you have to dance with Rose and Marine at least.
Okay.
I did think that... You know, a question real quick. Has anything changed from that boss fight in the church? Because it really did feel like Elise made some really good progress in like, man, I'm so jealous of Freya because she's such a better person than I am. But I love her for it.
Also, I'm saying nothing actually changes. It's just like we admit that
We
like
love
Elise
Freya.
is bitter. No, that Elise is just bitter as
That
a
is
person.
true. That is true. She did say that twice.
And I think regardless of who she chooses to like go out with, she's always it's always going to be this conclusion of like this other person is better than me.
Wait! Freya.
It's gonna skip 2 time periods?
We're gonna be
yeah,
going
let's go.
straight. We're gonna go straight to the forest.
To evening, I think. Because right now
Go
we're
straight to
in
forest.
like midday, so there is afternoon and then night and then witching hour. so after this dance, we're going to immediately go into
We're gonna be taking her.
yeah. I mean, I really don't want to sacrifice Freya though.
Well, that's the point of the game.
Oh, maybe we have to do like a dancing mini game first, and then we move forward.
I'm sorry.
I would have carried you.
For goodness sake.
Do you truly want me to answer that?
Oh, it's wonderful.
So are we gonna get like a confession scene or whatever, and then we're gonna be like, okay,
And then we're gonna
shove
be
her
like,
out
okay, follow me into the woods tonight.
Yeah.
Are you familiar? What the fuck is up with her eye? You see Freya's eye?
Nothing looks that different. I don't know.
Her left eye is overlapping her finger and hair.
Oh, I see. I don't know. It's anime logic, you know? Sometimes it's weird.
I mean, it's not anime logic. It's clearly just like a separate asset that they just layered on top, and her eyes are so enormous. It didn't really work with the head model, but that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I guess so.
Now that you mention it. For goodness sake.
We're gonna kill her. What do you mean? Everything changed in a week.
Yay!
And we're gonna kill her in like
I guess
2
so.
hours. Well, this is really sweet. I'm not letting any of this affect me at all, because the rest is gonna be brutal. I'm like, sure, Freya, fine, whatever.
Straight up, if we do get the thing where he asks us who our good company is, I'm probably just gonna throw away Lebkuchen.
Wow.
Oh, I just realized what the last set of endings probably is. So if the first set of endings is picking who you actually romance to sacrifice, and then the second set of endings is picking who you didn't romance, the third set is probably just denying him entirely and just trying to live happily with whoever you romanced.
Well, you could, yeah, we have to see if that's even an option in the
Right, I'm
thing.
just saying, like, that would make sense.
I know, but
I mean, the
Ooh,
first one
huh?
seems kind of just quirky, so I like it.
Yeah.
you know, I
Oh!
Jealously.
Oh!
I love you. Elise.
Yay!
Oh, well, thank
you.
Freya, I know.
I can't believe we're gonna murder this bitch.
That's why I'm like, none of this, not paying attention to.
Shush it, you.
Will we inevitably murder her?
Oh, so red in the face. Oh, I'm as good as dead.
Oh, Elise. Oh, it's wonderful. For goodness
That's why he won't suspect a thing when she goes missing.
I really enjoy the fiction of like early century Germanic town being okay with like a lesbian couple. And that,
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably not true, but it's whatever the game maker decides to
these
put
two
in.
would like, I think the dad might be supportive because Gustav seems like a good guy, but the second that anybody in this town discovered, oh my god, these two women are in love with each other, they would be glued together and then thrown down a mountain.
Probably something along those lines.
There's something I'd like to show you. No! Token of love. Oh.
Oh, and it's red instead of her green. So you haven't put anything in the basket.
Nope.
So that's something. Maybe that's a different type of ending as well.
I
when you
suspect
put
that
nothing
once you
in the basket.
I suspect that once you put something in the basket, you cannot take it out. So I wanted to leave the option open. Oh no!
Elise.
Yeah, let's get going.
I
think I need a
yeah.
moment is just if you need to go shopping and stuff.
Yeah. See, I think there's a thing. Oh, well, I guess at the end, this is the only other time that anyone else is in our party. Okay.
I'm making you a winter dress.
Well, that's cute. Uh-huh. What's there to look forward to, Elise?
Now, the thing is that could I just go into the forest with nothing right now?
Yeah, well, I mean, do you want to try doing that first?
I think so.
But the...
Okay.
Lisa's also like, she gets embarrassed really quickly.
Explore
And
the woods and find him.
This will be pretty tragic and gruesome. No, I think I don't know whether or not it's a separate ending between if you have a strong bond with the character or if you just have like a regular bond and / no bond.
An interesting idea.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Oh, she's brainwashed.
Oh, Elise.
You can see the sky.
It's also night, so she's definitely hallucinating.
Oh, maybe that's the thing. Yeah, they're causing her to see something else rather than.
Oh, I'm starving to death.
Oh, I was wondering. I was like, is this the effect of like wherever we are right now? You could probably just eat the lepichin, yeah.
Okay, I don't think we're allowed to make progress without these things.
I wonder if you could put something else instead. And also, what's the point of putting things in the basket?
I think it's to
if
keep...
you could just...
I don't know.
But I'm saying, versus, why not just do this where you could press use, you know?
Oh, wrong one. Okay, you can remove
Oh yeah,
it.
look, you can remove them.
The fuck? Where'd it go? Is that the bottom? Oh, it's at the bottom of the list now.
Yeah.
Great.
And then the doll.
All right.
You think we only got the doll because of the strong bond thing?
I think we got the doll because we had any bond whatsoever. I think the strong bond was just a way of like congratulating us for having the full thing. Because like if we look at the locket, Rosamarine, Freya is full. Lev Guchen is empty.
And Leb is 0. Well, I guess you could kind of test out if you took someone else what happens. Because each of them are at different phases. It's just void now.
Given the fact that we had to make story progress here, I don't think we're allowed to put anything other than tender flesh on this pedestal.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, I think she's just seeing something else.
Yeah, but who's causing her to see something else? Is it Walpurga or is it him?
I think it's him. I think
Hey,
it's
Golden
supposed to
Girl.
do with him.
Howdy. Oh.
Okay, we didn't lose sanity for that. This is where maybe all these guys are being kept, I guess.
Putting all your eggs in one basket? Is that in reference to us only dating the one person?
Maybe. Well, this is what it culminates to.
Playing with fire is rather addictive, isn't it?
Well, if you want to talk to...
This way?
You have to go all the way around if you want to talk to this other golden girl.
Okay. By the way,
Wonder
I do
which
want
we're
to prep
talking
us
about.
because it's very likely that if we're just going to be doing this straight this first time, that it's going to be a very sad, upsetting ending.
I mean, probably.
You
I
know?
don't know if there's any ending where we get out of this. You know?
I think they're. Well, I don't know. The game is rather macabre, so maybe not. Obviously, I want there to be, but you're probably right. There's probably not.
Like there may be, but it's like it feels like we should have been doing something else, you know, in order to get out of this.
From like step
So
one.
I'm not sure what that is.
It almost,
Like,
it almost feels like we should have talked to Walpurga and been like, "Hey, Walpurga, what do you want me to make off? What offerings do you want me to make to him so that way he just like catches on fire and goes away?"
Yeah, like there's no other inclination of there being any other choice.
Like, I'm looking forward to having that friend of yours join us for dessert. Yeah. It is kind of neat that these are all the Golden Girls we met so far. There hasn't been one that we haven't seen before. So keep your eyes peeled for a Golden Girl that's in like knight's armor. Because that was the very first one we met.
Okay. Her
Going against
wishes.
her, I'm assuming her in that case would be Freya, or maybe no, maybe Walpurga.
Walpurga.
Yeah, Walpurga makes more sense. But the thing is that Walpurga's wishes is to possess us, so Walpurga's also not a good guy. To be drunk in earnest.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing else to do.
I'm thinking about it where like there was really expensive food and drink that we could have offered, but I don't know what the good company would have been. Like imagine we offered like a fucking turkey and then Saint Walpurga's oil, right?
Do you think it could have been one of those things like, oh no,
The
stuff
like
we picked
toys
up?
and
None
stuff?
of them were dolls, right? Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Once again, this is probably going to devolve into me just looking up like, what are all the endings in Little Goody Two Shoes? And then just quietly reading it for a minute to see if we can do any of them.
Those are hearts.
Those are hearts. All right.
That's not great.
You ready?
Well, sorry, Freya, I guess. I wonder if Freya's gonna die now.
Goat.
Oh,
it was Flock. It was literally the same sound effect as Flock.
Elise.
This is so awfully romantic
Is
of
this?
you. I mean, yeah, it's the object of one's affections. There's an even better place up ahead. Man, the Elise that we're playing right now is horrible. She's a fucking terrible person.
Well, like, okay, also, we learned from, like, is it the Golden Girls that she's gonna die, right, Freya? Like, No,
No, it was the Golden
did
Girls.
Rosamarine say?
It was the there were two different Golden Girls who confirmed to us that good company will die. Right? But then there was one of them that was like, I was actually the good company and I still died, which doesn't make any sense.
So Elise would not know that good company dies unless she talks to Golden Girls.
Correct. I do believe so. But I do find it interesting because now that I think about it, that one Golden Girl that was like, well, I was good company, but yet she's wearing the ruby red slippers is very interesting. Because I wonder if that means she tried to like game the system by saying like, oh, I'm my own affection. right?
Maybe, or like, I don't know, both of them die or something.
Interesting.
I don't know.
Once again, I, as a player, care much more about Freya than Elise's petty wish. But what are we doing right now?
I don't know, go with what you want, I guess. So I would say the first one. Oh, this is weird. Is this just an ending that we're not gonna do it?
Oh, her eyes.
But she's fine.
Oh, right.
Oh, I guess this is just an ending.
Freya. You know,
I guess this is a good ending.
No, hold on. This is
What's
not
happening?
No, this is not
Oh,
cool.
this is
the hallucination.
This is what she sees.
This is the
Yeah.
So we are now hallucinating as well.
shush it, you. Freya.
I guess this is actually more morbid than I think it
I
is.
know she's about to get murdered by a giant demon goat, but that's really cute.
Oh, it's wonderful. For goodness sake.
She's like, you brought me here after all. I mean, as long as we move backwards. No, they're moving forwards, actually.
You mean like this?
Yeah.
Hear like a blood-curdling scream.
Yeah, or like the game glitches. Okay, this is an ending,
So this
I
is
guess.
the tapestry of the game. Okay. So obviously we will be reloading that save after the credits are over.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's credits. We can talk about it, right?
Yeah.
That's a really weird, that's a really weird ending because I think you and I are both right. I think that we were just hallucinating by the powers of him and are now going forward to that gate to die, you know?
This feels really weird, though. It's like, why not just stop earlier? Like, why?
Like, why did it come down to when you're looking at the gates of hell? How did it take you that long to be like I don't know. Could you imagine that? Could you imagine like finding the love, or like, okay, imagine you're Freya, you find the love of your life, and then years down the line, while drunk, the love of your life goes, oh yeah, I almost sacrificed you to Satan, by the way.
Yeah, I almost sacrificed you to him. Well, okay, I don't think any of these tapestries change. Depending on...
I think this, because it appears to just be a summary.
One potentially will end, or change.
I agree.
I think, maybe.
Opening theme is Ruby Red.
Actually, hold on. Actually, no, I think this is the same. Regardless, because I was like, if Freya's here, then that's different.
Who the fuck is that? Wait, we didn't see this. Oh, that's the snake and the bird, and then behind. Wait, does that mean Elise is him?
No, I think he's offering something, and we're just standing in the way of, so he doesn't. We don't see him.
Okay. So what's this last one represent then?
I don't know.
Is this the ending that we got? No, it just seems like the end.
I don't.
It is really cool to use the imagery of this really like majestic and imposing castle all the time, despite the fact that we only ever go there in our dreams. You just did this! Skipping that. You just did the credits. You can't do that again. Oh.
Oh.
Oh,
This is different. This is different.
this
100%.
is unique.
Oh, so they said goodbye.
Gustav! Didn't take us to leave town after the festival.
Oh, Leb.
Oh. Leb is just kind of sad.
Papa.
Yeah, because it's like, you know why this feels a little weird? Because it's like at the beginning of all of this, I guess you whatchamacallit, you need to build up your rapport with one of the three, right? But it's like, feels like earlier on you should just been like, you know, no, F that with the whole, you know, all these gifts and whatnot. Let's just go, and you just drag one of them off.
Because like in terms of the game, I understand why we had to keep doing stuff, because that's what the video game is. But at the same point, it's so weird that at the very end we just left. Wouldn't that be nuts if we did end up attaining her?
So they opened a dress shop.
The grape jewel?
Mm-hmm.
You know, Oh, right.
Dude, are they seriously not fucking back yet? Are you kidding me? I swear to God. Sorry. The doggy's still whimpering downstairs, and I swear to fucking God, if they come home and they're like, Zach, you're supposed to take care of the dog. I'm like, it's your fucking dog, idiot. What kind of irresponsible people are you to leave for multiple hours when you just got a puppy yesterday? God.
Yeah. And I don't know, who knows, maybe the puppy went from having like a bunch of people around it to
fucking nobody? And it's like, oh yeah, Zach, well, I guess streaming was less important than the not dog you don't own. It's not mine. God. Sorry, I think I'm just more bent out of shape because this is exactly what they did in my fucking childhood too. It's like, oh yeah, we'll be gone for 6 hours. You'll be okay, right? I know you're 10, but whatever.
All right. Oh, right.
Okay, what's happening? Hopefully this is like actual real stuff instead of like this is an
yeah,
illusion.
I think we just got the happy ending.
I know.
Or we're about to
Well,
reveal,
this is nice.
Or we're about to
Yeah.
reveal that this is actually all in their head.
Yeah, that's what I meant, yeah.
Now that you mention it. Oh, right. Shush it, you.
This is my dream.
I don't know. I don't really know based off of what I've seen
What about
of Elise.
several shops? If
she
Elise wants
would,
to
like-
open a franchise. Sorry, what'd you say?
Well, I was just gonna say, based off of like what we know of Elise, I don't actually know whether or not she would pick doing this over doing the other option.
But that's the thing.
I don't
This
actually
is what-
know.
I feel like this is what a real human being would have picked.
Yes, I agree with that, but I don't know whether or not Elise would have done that.
And I guess that's my point, where it's like, I think the reason why you even are able to bring up that opposition is because they've wrote Elise really weird. Because like her actions, according to the story, are really selfish and self-centered. But yet, whenever she talks to somebody, or whenever we are allowed to make choices,
she's like really nice to
yeah, she's
them.
really
She's not
nice
that
and
bad with
gentle
people.
and supportive. But no, the story keeps being like, oh, by the way, she's super selfish, and I'm like, what?
And she's like, all of you are beneath me and stuff like that. And it's just like, yeah, where did that come from?
There's a really weird circumstance in my mind where it's like, sorry, the dog whimpering is making me really upset. I'm gonna fucking text my parents. Like, you guys need to come home.
Though I do think this is, unless this is like a, you know, a red herring and a cop out, and like later on, like you just said, this is all a dream. Then this does appear to be the good ending.
I love you.
Do you think that maybe we were allowed to get this good ending because we got the strong bond, maybe?
I think maybe potentially.
Ending number 6.
Ending number 6.
So I think we're right.
I think, yeah.
Because 5 would have been the good ending with Rose and Marine. So I think we're right. I think we're right that was the good. Wait, was that always yellow?
You think we could?
That seems wrong.
I'm not sure about the title.
Little Goody Two-Shoes.
This was always yellow.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, what was I gonna say?
So we're gonna
then
do
if
all
we
that
do
again.
this and we say yes instead, I guess then can we just, I guess, look up the
I'm
other
just gonna
ones because
look up the other
we're
ones.
not gonna be.
Yeah.
Yeah. If
So-
we could
so
just
that
show
one
the
was
other ones because I'd
ending
like to see the
6,
good ending for
Which
the other two.
which if my like logical assumption is correct and ending 4 is the outlier, I think that what we're about to do is get ending 2 where we sacrifice the love of our life. Because numerically, the pattern would maintain. Because 5 would have been Rose and Marine, 6 would have been Freya. Because we met Lebkuchen
Yes.
last.
You
I
know,
just
No, I
realized
think
we
you
have to
can-
do the...
oh, it's wonderful.
Can't skip
I guess not. Yeah, because it's like I think you could have done at least we could have gotten like the bad endings with like Leb and Rose and Marine, but at the same time, oh yeah, you're hungry. But at the same time, depending on if like this is like personalized, right? This like actual ending where we sacrifice Freya specifically, then you may not even need to watch like the other two. I think the only like super personalized stuff could potentially
the true
be.
happy ending was customized, which is interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Yeah.
I think that's one of the only ones that's like truly customized.
Which one am I doing right? Okay,
You're doing
we're
Sweetest Nectar.
Which is this one. And there's Tender Flesh.
Though I will say this does seem like a little redundant. Like you could have just opened up your bag and just put down whatever. Like the only thing they circumvented is like you're putting it in the basket. So when you say what are you gonna put on the pedestal, it just circumvents it.
If there is literally nothing else you can put on the pedestal other than these 3 items, the entire basket as a whole makes no sense. The items should have just immediately went into your basket, period, and we should have just been able to walk up to this. Otherwise,
Yeah.
that doesn't make any sense.
You think there's an ending of like if you can put other things in the basket where it's like you make bogus offerings? I think maybe you wouldn't even just be like you wouldn't even just.
Well, I
you
tried
can't
to
move
put
forward.
the what you calls it. I don't know if you recall from like super early on, but I tried to put a mushroom in with Tender Flesh because that was like the first thing we ever picked up from the forest, and the game was like, that doesn't feel right. So I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe there's something else we could have put in there, but I have no idea.
Well, I
skipping all
guess
these
we can
people.
just ignore these ladies.
I think this is just a thing where it's like, oh, look at all the golden girls you collected, like Pokemon.
Like Pokemon.
Or like Mockingbird stickers.
Man, I love those. I'm still waiting. I'm sure as it gets more popular, they're gonna make them, and I'm gonna get them.
As it gets
I
more
will buy it.
popular. I don't know if it's gonna get more popular. I think it's just gonna be like a cult hit, I think, is the idea.
Well, yeah, but like that, I think it'll still be enough of like if it's a cult hit, then there's gonna be some people that are passionate enough to make the stickers. I think it's just a waiting game. I think for that. Would you like to get spiced first?
Can I share something with you real quick? Can you mute me for your stream? And I'm gonna mute myself for stream as well, so I can tell you this thing.
Okay. 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 Pausing. Okay. If yeah, it feels kind of like timing, bad timing. It's okay. Okay, I'll mute you as well.
All right, we're back.
It's fine. Yeah.
Be
Meet the
drunk in
offerings.
earnest. Once again, I do think that it's a little... I think it's a little disappointing that they didn't end up doing what... Like, I don't know. Obviously, it's what I thought of, so I obviously think that it would be, like, better, but at the same time, I do think it would be... I do think it would fit better with, like, the suspense, I guess, or, like, building the tension if, like, Sweetest Nectar wasn't our blood. Once again, it was just grape juice with a drop of our tears in it, right? And then when we get here, because imagine this, we get to the next room, we put the doll down, and we're like, okay, maybe we're okay. And then we go through the portal, and then he is like, oh, delicious. Nom, 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 nom.
I will say though, like, there is the plot hole of like, what the hell was Father Hans doing then?
Father Hans was trying to get rid of Walpurga, but he was completely out of his depth because he was just like a Catholic priest who was trying to
I know,
interface
but
with,
it's like if all this
pagan
stuff, like we didn't go into that wherever that place was, right? So nothing happened to him. So did nothing happen afterwards? Is he just like...
You talking about here? You talking about like in this ending?
Not this one, like the one we just had prior where we didn't do anything.
Oh, you know what? That's a really good point.
Like, wasn't Father Hans gonna do something to us? Like, is it just like, nah?
I thought, so once again, I thought that the thing that he did was strike a deal. Because remember, the bundle of sticks was the very first thing we found in that cave, which apparently was from a while ago, right? So I think that what he did to us, quote unquote, was offer us to Walpurga. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think Walpurga was watching us ever since, like, we were a child, like, as we grew up with Miss Holly.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, I don't understand why she's just now coming for us and didn't come for us when we were, like, a little baby. I guess maybe Holly was doing it, right? Like, maybe Holly was keeping Walpurga at bay.
It's just a little, like, clearly just looks like fire. You know?
It's just evil.
Okay.
This is it!
Okay, so it doesn't matter if you say my wish or her.
It brings you to the same option.
Yeah.
Oh my god, is she gonna be lucent?
Oh, she's just gone.
Lucid?
I guess we didn't see her be brutally murdered.
Yet. Wow! What a twist!
Wow, yeah. Didn't see this one coming.
Who could have guessed that
yeah.
it was Flock?
Unless, like, they're just, like, using, like, an image of something that we're familiar with.
Well, I mean, I still think it's very much Flock, because remember, fucking Rosamarine just found Flock randomly in the woods.
Yeah.
You know? Whereas, like, you know, the bird, the snake, and what was the third thing that was on our carpet in our room?
Yeah, the goat thing,
a goat.
yeah.
So...
Or was that a deer?
I think we thought it was a deer, but I think it's going to be more of like I think the cute little goat that we've been hanging out with is about to turn into a giant, like, fucking Wendigo creature.
Are we in the castle?
Yeah.
Or is that a door?
We're in the dream version of the castle.
Also, we never came back to this castle ever. It feels a little weird. That is far away.
Yeah, it is. So he went in through the left door? I guess we were supposed to mimic that?
Maybe, yeah.
What in the Lord's name?
Okay, this may be timed. I think it's timed.
Oh my god, she's right.
Oh, it is a running segment.
Great.
I think
cool.
we're a little we're late. I think we're just dead.
Okay, cool. The Secret Tree of Creation. That's the name of the location that we were just entering.
Okay. We skip this.
Nope. You're not allowed to skip cutscenes, like animated cutscenes, unless you've already seen them once, which we haven't because we had to reload save.
Ah. Okay, we'll get to a run. I wonder if she'll say that and he's like, oh, how ironic, you invoking this guy's name.
You invoking the Lord's name?
Left door. Oh, shoot.
The right door.
It's the right one, yeah.
Yay!
Yeah. I was like, what? Switch it up on us?
Okay,
so
door
we
again.
entered the
left
left
door.
again. Is it going to be faster this time?
I don't know. Oh, yeah, that counts as a fucking ledge to jump down? Whatever you say, man.
Okay, we'll get ready to...
The left one.
Friggin-
Right, left, right. Middle, right. I think it's right again?
It's just the right one again. I think it's just the right one again, yeah.
I think we got it, Flock. It's okay. Did I pause to heal?
Oh, you're gonna get hit again.
Or not.
Or not? Jesus Christ, no!
So it's going to the right now. Just keep that in mind.
I think so.
I'm afraid
think
that I'm about to
so.
die, so I had to do this. Middle, right, middle, left, middle. I think it's middle.
I don't know. I thought maybe left, but
Nope, I was
good.
right.
You did better. Oh, thank God.
Hell yeah, I'm a genius.
But out of Demon Woods, that was what it was called.
Oh, hey, look, we get to see what he looks like for the first time. It's up there in the portraiture.
Yeah, he's a scary.
He's a demon
Monster
dragon guy.
And then the two crow and snake on left to right.
It is kind of nuts to see, because if you actually look at the mural, they're not wearing like these people, like the people that are. Well, no, actually, I think those are the Golden Girls.
Maybe, yeah. They're all girls.
They're all, yeah. Because I was just about to say, I think some. I thought that it was like, oh, look, it's like the Catholics are worshiping him, not like the pagans. But no, I think it's. Yeah, because look, it looks like they're all asking. No, it looks like they're making offerings, I guess. Because like two of them
it does look like they're making.
Two of them are holding treasure chests. One of them's just praying. Two of them are holding crowns. Several of them are just throwing jewelry at him. Yeah, I think it's just Satan. I think it's just as easy as that. Okay, that's the castle, by the way, with the snake. And what does this guy have? Also the castle. In fact, I believe it's the exact same castle. It is not, but still.
They've got two individual castles.
I mean, this is a lot of content.
Elise is not phased by anything, I guess.
I don't know. She's kind of nuts. Look at this shit!
a lot of-
Elise, come
There's a
on! You
lot of
have
fire
to know that you're going nuts.
everywhere. Look, the rocks look like people. You see
Yes,
it on
yes.
the right in the bottom. It's
Yes, I saw.
real, very clearly subtle imagery.
Oh, he ready for this boss arena, by the way?
Wait!
Elise, come on, you can't be... He's just a little guy?
What?
Ozzy. He's fucking Osmodius. So that's who he is Osmodius?
What is this?
What? Okay.
You're not a good host, man. What the fuck, where am I supposed to sit?
I think at the end, yeah.
You know, I
Yeah, because we know.
Well, it's,
Yeah, we know how
it's
to-
clearly Ozzy, but yeah. For a price, yes.
At your soul. Hmm.
You silly girls keep misunderstanding. These are gifts. A courtesy.
You know,
Of course.
Trying to use me to lure you into her belly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now you're freaking out?
But we already knew this info because we read the letters.
Yeah, I think these are separate things though that don't affect, I guess, the.
I guess so.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, we already know that your mother is Walpurga.
What is it you wish for?
now that you mention it,
I want to be rich! God, what a fucking terrible person.
you know, now that you mention it,
I want to live comfortably forever.
Oh, to live out my dreams together? With what? You
No,
just.
not together forever.
When she said, I want to do it together with. To live out my dreams to get together. To live out my dream together with.
Right, but okay, so the line before is to live comfortably forever, but to live out my dream together with ...
Oh, like
So
she was just gonna continue to say like
she was going to
comfortably or
say,
whatever,
in
but
our
because they
case,
were
right,
talking.
but they're about to
okay,
eat
okay.
Freya.
It's like shut up.
I see.
Whatever you're... What?
Now that you mention it,
Oh, we're negotiating?
is that so?
How are you to know I'll have any at all? That's true, I'm a lesbian.
All right.
Oh my god. He never actually agreed in the, I guess, second one? Oh, and those are the two characters.
Eat Elise. Or sorry, eat Freya.
This is ridiculous!
Yeah?
Out with it! Hurry it up!
I can't
I
believe
like
that.
their line says, "Hurry it up."
That's so... Yep. Yep.
In the Lord's name, help me, Elise! This is ridiculous!
Nothing, you know.
Wait!
No one told me about this.
Help me, Elise! Freya!
Yeah, I mean, I think this is just gonna be a...
He turns into a big monster
Oh.
guy.
Oh.
Well, I mean, okay, that was more
Okay.
tasteful than it could have been. At least I can't possibly fathom you not having understood that.
What's happening? Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean,
By the way, we can't, whatever we pick, we cannot change it because we are not sitting through all this again.
feel free to go with what you would do.
It's our fucking playthrough. We should-
Yeah, can you just stop? You're the one who's in the hot seat right now, okay? You're controlling it. It's both of these say the same thing. I guess saying stop may be better, but what's your opinion?
Whatever.
What is this?
Can we still save her? Do you want to just...
There's so much blood. Oh my god.
Stand, I don't think she can stop this anyway, right?
Yeah, I'm about to say, like, that. I mean, that's kind of why I'm picking the ellipses, because it's fucking Osmodius. He's going to eviscerate Freya no matter what.
Do you think, like, we'd end up dying instead?
I don't know, maybe.
It's like, why have those choices?
It might be a thing. Once again, I don't. It's so difficult to ascertain what the alternate
Oh, is that
endings
Freya as a
are.
golden girl?
That is Freya as a golden girl. Very interesting. But then why are all the other golden girls wearing the fucking ruby red slippers then?
No, the one on the left isn't.
Yeah, she is.
The one on the left? The one on the right is.
The one on the left is wearing ruby red slippers. They're just kind of hard to see. You can see there's like a strap
Or is
over
it just
her.
hard
There's
to
a
see?
strap over her foot, just like the rest of them.
Huh.
Freya.
On the day your second child is born.
It's weird that we meet like a humanistic version of Satan. You know?
A new day. Okay. Was the very first day of the game Sunday? Did I misunderstand that?
Not sure. I don't recall. It's been a while.
Because this would be Sunday right now.
Okay.
Oh.
Is everyone possessed, do you think?
I think so. It's the demonic voice. Oh, we are possessed.
Count Roman die? I was supposed to say D. But die is funny. Also, we never figured out what's wrong with Muffy.
I think Muffy is just hungry. I think that's just the I think that's just like your stereotypical.
Oh, you like that moon sun thing?
Moon sun?
Looks. I don't even know. I think I'd like to look that up too. Like, what's up with Muffy? 'Cause Muffy's. She is weird though.
Oh, hey. Okay.
Oh, these guys are wearing red shoes. Yeah.
I think it would have been better if they called them Golden Maidens the whole game instead of Golden Girls. Wait, is this us?
Is this supposed to be
Is this Elise?
us eventually? Maybe, yeah.
How does that work? Because we didn't offer up our soul.
This could be the future. This could be like once we've like passed away or something. Maybe.
Kind of like what happened with Holly.
Maybe. Sure. Maybe that's like the grandmother. I can't recall what the grandmother's goldenness looked like.
It was the same character design as like regular Holly, just like much younger. Like so young, like fucking early teens young, which is crazy to think about.
Okay, so once this finishes, shall we go look at?
Well, there's probably a post-credits scene, right? Just because like we got one like that previously, so I think we'll do that. And then while this is running, I'm just gonna look up like a list of all endings.
Maybe we'll be able to find like a YouTube video on the other endings, but I don't know. It's
If there's a YouTube video,
like
I'm just
still
gonna link it
relatively
to you.
new.
Little.
No, I mean you had that playthrough actually. You did watch it, so
Yeah, but that only had one ending.
There must be other ones. Yeah, there must be other ones. Hopefully.
Okay.
So the ending. So this should, I think, be the same, and then
I think this is going to be ending
post-credits.
number 2. Okay. Do you want to... Yes, Mikey. Hello. Welcome. By the way, before we start talking about the other endings of this game, Saba, I will let you know the post-game. So you all left. So I get to the end of the jungle. At the end of the jungle, you find Mew, but it's not the same Mew that sent their sent their soul into the future, into Roxy. It's essentially the same Mew, but they just don't know anything, right? So
Yeah.
you do that, and then apparently the next thing that happens in the post game is Ampharos is like, oh, hey, let's you do like this like trial thing or whatever, and there's many more adventures to come, and you start gaining access to all these like special dungeons where you can go and recruit legendaries and whatnot. As far as I know, that's it in terms of like story content in the post game. And
the red is this different? Wait,
it is different. It has the red
different?
moon this time. That's interesting.
Oh, okay. I think it's
Okay.
but something is different over there.
We still got to do the
So special dungeons.
So after the
Yeah.
no, there's more story to it. Hey, Mikey, I'm just gonna let you know. Unless you tell me, I don't care. I think Super Mystery Dungeon is a 5 out of 10. If like to the point where I'm actually a little miffed that I kind of wasted my time playing the game. To be perfectly honest. I got precisely what you promised. Nothing more, nothing less. Oh, what a sad ending.
Oh, this is the non-Freya.
Oh, am I just sad and alone? Found myself feeling out of place. None of it came close to what I sacrificed.
So like she went to like wealth, but like also it's like, they have their own like culture and stuff like that, the higher class. So it's like, eh.
You could have played Poke Park 2, but that got canned apparently. I'm going to assume that that's a joke. Because I'm just gonna straight up stop taking requests from you, Mikey. Because I'm kind of sick of playing these like C tier video games when there's a bunch of A tier video games I could be playing instead. To be perfectly honest, it's still funny, but at the same time, like I don't know, I'm kind of done wasting my stream time. I think. Harrowing regret haunted me day and night. My beloved son Henry.
Okay. So she'd have a second kid.
Oh, she had twins! Oh, that's really
that's
sad.
kind of, yeah.
That's really funny. Wanting the one child, but never thinking about
You end up with like twins, yeah.
Oh, that's really sad.
That's why you say, I don't know. Well, maybe if she had said like third, she would have had triplets instead.
Well, to be fair, I didn't know what happened to Poke Park 2 since my stream buffered when you explained the reason. The reason why we're not playing Poke Park 2 is that Poke Park 1 was mid, and I don't want to be wasting my time with Poke Park 2. So there you go. There's your reason. Like you were explaining it during It Takes Two and my stream crashed. You know, and that's just how the cookie crumbles. There you go. I found myself going back to Kieferberg. Grave?
What's nice to know
Hold on.
for the both
Grave?
of us. Grave for the both of us.
No, Grave?
Grave? Yeah.
What?
Maybe, remember how we said we were kind of possessed at the beginning?
So are we now
Like I
literally
said,
just a different person? Oh,
Maybe,
and that's why
maybe.
he was able to eat her soul. And that's why we are so like unhappy and like tortured all the time because we have no fucking soul. We're just a different person.
Well, it's nice to know we got the good ending.
Yeah, but the good ending was so quick, you know?
Yeah. And her outfit right there looks like what that last golden girl we saw.
Yes. Agreed. Also, I'm kind of
Sacrifice
hurt
Freya.
that my game
Ending
suggestions
too.
are wasting stream time, but I won't get into that during these credits. I really appreciate your restraint, but I don't really know what to tell you, man. I appreciate the candor of making the suggestions, but I think I'm just gonna I think I'm gonna stick to like really good games for the next while. You know, like aren't you and Silvermoon like super hyped for Chrono Trigger eventually? Like, you know, why would I be playing Poke Park 2 if that's just gonna delay stuff like Wind Waker and Chrono Trigger? You know, like I don't get it. Anyway, so at least we were right. At least our assumption was right, where it's like this was in fact ending number 2. All right, I found the full list of endings. I think I'm just gonna like read them for the most part, if that's okay with you.
Okay, I can probably look up at a later time, maybe than just the videos of the other endings.
In all 3 of the first endings, it's the same basic principle of Elise gets her wish, and she's just like going, and she just like goes nuts or whatever, right? Like we just got.
Tormented, yeah.
So ending number 1 is called Moira. This ending occurs if Elise is able to procure all 3 testaments and choose to go to his domain with Rosenmarine. In this ending, Elise sacrifices Rosenmarine to the strange boy in order to fill her dream of fortune and riches, with the strange boy grants her desires in exchange for her second child. She then goes with the Count, yada yada, realizing that
I think
she
this
must...
is all the same, yeah.
Yep. Oh, actually, it's a little different.
The grade
Getting
and
everything
stuff
she
are probably
ever,
different.
she said, fear finally confirmed with the birth of her twin children. Realizing that she must protect her daughter, Goldia, that seems a little on the nose, at all costs, returns to Kieferberg one last time to visit Lebkuchen. So this is actually different. So she tries to protect her twin daughter by going to Leb. Though dejected from what Elise had done, Leb gives her a golden pocket mirror, the final salvation for her daughter that will protect her from the strange boy's grasp. Before they part, however, Lebkuchen asks Elise Elise asks her, did all your wishes come true? With Elise silently confirms, knowing full well the price she had to pay, the one dearest to her heart being Rosenmarine. Okay, that's interesting. So it is a little different. So in that one, I guess Goldia is like fine, right?
But why though? Why would they?
I don't know why it's different.
You know what
it probably is. If we had spent more time romancing Rosenmarine, it probably would have explained like that thing with like the magic mirror and stuff would have made more sense. You know?
Maybe, yeah.
Sorry, what does Mikey say? You could have said something other than wasting stream time, because like, why do I even bother in that case, you know? It's not that the games are C-tier suggestions I take issue with. It's the line wasting my stream time that hurt. I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings, Mikey, but once again, it's like I only get to hang out with my friends like for a couple hours on the weekend, and most of the time it's with Saba, and it's like, I don't know. I think it's becoming very clear, given how infrequently Adrian and Grant show up and Lawrence is now just gone, that I think stream is going to start winding down pretty succinctly over the course of the next year or so. So it's like, I really want to get the good stuff in there with my friends before we all kind of just stop hanging out. Like, I'm sure Saba will still hang out, but I don't know what's going to happen after I'm actually in my job proper, you know? So once again, if you're hurt by the phrase of wasting my stream time, I'm really sorry about that, boyo, but at the same time, it is a literal fact that I have a limited amount of time to play the games that I want to with my friends. So, sorry. Anywho. Ending number 2 is the one we just got. We just saw that.
Yeah.
And it was called Treacherous Rose, which is fair. Ending number 3, Judas's Kiss. This ending occurs if you do Lebkuchen, da-da-da. Finally confirmed. Da-da-da. Elise takes refuge in a monastery for a chance of redemption and hoping to see her beloved one last time before her soul... Wait, what? Sorry. Sacrifice to Lebkuchen and fulfill her dream with the strange boy, grants her desires in exchange for take her second child. Elise is taken to the Count, which is exactly what happened. Fear confirmed by the birth of her twin children. Okay, so that's the same every time. For a chance of redemption, her wish is granted as Lebkuchen. She takes refuge in a monastery for a chance of redemption and hoping to see her beloved one last time before her soul burns in hell. Her wish is granted as Lebkuchen, that at the time has forgiven her, is the one that comes to pick her soul when her time is up. That's interesting.
So in this third one, she loses her daughter and
she
then
still
just
loses
like
her daughter
goes
and
to
then
a monastery
and is like and begs for
but
forgiveness.
is saved in the end.
Which not saved. Lebkuchen still brings her soul to hell, but she gets the forgiveness that she wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it seems like in reality the Rosenmarine version is the best out of the negative ones because
it's
she
the one
potentially
it's the one where like your daughter is saved. Yeah, it's really strange. Anywho.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. So we got ending number 6, right? That was the one where we live at the Grape Jewel. Ending number 6. That was the name of the shop. Okay.
Yeah.
Ending number
I'm
5. Star-Crossed. In this ending, Elise chooses to give up on her dream of fortune and riches for the sake of her love with Rosenmarine, not venturing into his domain. Leaving her selfish wish behind, Elise confides to Rosenmarine that she has found something more important to her than fortune and riches. Because remember, she did share her wish with Rosamarine. So that's really interesting.
Yeah.
Her love for Rosamarine and the chance to start her life anew for better. A day after the festival, Rosamarine leaves Kieferberg, but not before promising to return to her side once more, taking Elise's apron as a keepsake. With Rosamarine no longer in the village, Elise decides to leave as well on her own journey, traveling far and wide. So doing the same nomadic thing that Rosamarine did. Sorry, I lost my place. On her own journey, traveling far and wide, but always to return to the woodlands to wait for her most beloved to come back. Rosamarine eventually returns to their faithful place 3 years later, much to Elise's joy. Now freed from their fated roles, the two vow to love each other forever beneath the stars and be together at the town they call home. Evidently, this ending makes more sense because it's about Rosamarine finding her lost kin. Because remember how she had
her mom and stuff.
Yeah, so a lot of those people died in a fire when church officials were trying to break up the coven, and so she's going out to try to find more of those people, which I guess makes sense. All right, there's the Grape Jewel, which we already did. Ending number 7, Bells of Dawn.
Wow.
In this ending, falling in love with Lepkuchen. Got it. With everyone's blessing, Elise and Lepkuchen decide to start traveling from city to city until the two decide to return to Kieferberg. And because of their experiences, Lepkuchen is chosen as the new elder, and Elise receives the title of mayor from Gustav. Thanks to the two's hard work, their village is growing up, receiving new villagers even from Primeldorf, and moving towards a bright future. This seems to reflect the idea that if we were to have dated Lepkuchen over and over, her big thing is wanting to improve Kieferberg, make life better, not just leave, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, you ready for the last 3 endings?
Yes. Let's see how we get them. 'Cause that's
Ending
interesting.
number 8, The Kiss. This ending occurs if Lise is able to successfully offer the tender flesh and sweetest nectar, but is unable to offer Rosamarine's token of love as good company. So this is if
is
you
it
don't
specifically Rosamarine?
So this,
or is
so,
it just
so 8, 9, and 10 is if you dated but did not fully get all the hearts for the individual person. After Elise offers the incorrect item, Rosamarine snaps out of her daze and notices that they are in the woods. Beginning to go mad, she reveals that she was never Elise's objects of affections, nor the good company. Rosamarine states that instead of being the one destined to bring Elise to him, it is actually Elise who was fated to bring Rosamarine to the woods and return her to St. Walpurga's Grove. She also reveals that this was the place her grandmother had told her about, believing that this was her true fate. Rosamarine insists. Yes.
Okay,
Rosamarine insists that it is also Elise's fate to be together inside Walpurga's womb. Despite Elise's attempts to escape, Rosamarine grabs onto her, and the two of them begin to fuse together into a large tree. Almost their entire bodies are transformed, and Rosamarine begins to comfort Elise by telling her they will now be together forever. So it's also a bad ending.
So Rosamarine, that's kind of scary.
So so in that ending, we thought, let me read that again. Rosamarine states that instead of being the one destined to bring Elise to him, so this probably makes sense if we hung out with Elise more, or if we hung out with Rosamarine more, where Rosamarine thinks that it's her destiny to present Elise to him. It's the other way around. And then they don't do that. They try to do the Walpurga thing, but then Elise is like, fuck you, and they turn into a tree. I guess. All right, number 9. Auto de fe? I don't know what that means, but this is the same thing, but... actually, it's different. This ending occurs if Elise is able to successfully do the tender flesh and sweetest nectar, but is unable to offer Lepkuchen or Freya's token of love as good company. Okay, so this one's for either of them.
Because of Rosamarine's last, or because of her past, and she's like specially connected to it. I guess that's what makes her a little different.
It makes sense. We did spend a lot more story time with Rose and Marine, so I guess that makes sense. After Elise offers the incorrect item, her love interest snaps out of their daze. Despite Elise's attempts to persuade them to continue on, Freya or Lebkuchen express fear about the woods and begs Elise to turn back and return to the village. They come to the realization that Elise could be with, and depending on who you choose, either Gustav or Father Hans will interrupt the scene. It's revealed that Freya / Lebkuchen informed someone of the walk, and the villagers quickly accuse Elise of witchery, ignoring her attempts to explain herself. Returning to Kieferberg, the villagers tie Elise up to a maypole, beginning the prayer to St. Walpurga. Despite Freya and Lebkuchen's attempt to stop everything, Elise is ultimately burned to death, with Elise lamenting that she was unable to find him. It should be noted, as a special little footnote on this is not what happens if you gain maximum suspicion. If you gain maximum suspicion, you are exiled from town. And it just counts counts as dying.
Okay, so it's better to actually have full suspicion and to do this ending because at least you won't die?
No. No. If you have full suspicion, you die. It's as if you ran out of health.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Ending number 10. Motherly Cocoon. This ending occurs if Elise fails to offer the tender flesh and or the sweetest nectar. What?
How is that possible?
Oh, I guess if you put something else on the pedestal.
Okay.
So maybe when I put the mushroom in the basket and it said that doesn't feel right, maybe it's just because mushroom wasn't on the appropriate list. You know what probably was? The bread. I probably could have taken a loaf of bread and put it on the pedestal.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Or just wine or St. Walpurga's.
St. Walpurga's oil, grape juice, whatever, right? Because there was other items that were similar, right? Anyway. This ending occurs if Elise fails. Oh, sorry, I already read that. Elise finds that her love interest has disappeared, and instead of being able to enter his domain, is pulled into St. Walpurga's grove. St. Walpurga reveals herself to be the old hag that has been following Elise around. We already knew that. Revealing that her soil had always been used, or had been used to create Elise. Despite Elise's attempts to get away, St. Walpurga stabs Elise through the abdomen, remarking that she finally will be able to live as a woman in the mortal realm. Shortly after the festival, 3 villagers come across St. Walpurga, who has now begun possessing Elise's body. It is revealed that she continues Elise's duties as a maid of all work, albeit with much kinder attitude. I'm going to go back to ending number 4 real quick, because I didn't actually read that one. This ending occurs if Elise manages to discover Father Hans as they... this is apostasy, by the way. Through the entire thing, all summon the Witch of Walpurga in order to purge the town of its evils. After discovering a secret lair underneath the church, Elise is confronted by Father Hans, who reveals that he knows what she has been up to, blasting that Elise... That doesn't seem like the right word. Elise is the product of Holly's heresy. Before Father Hans could interrogate Elise any further, Walpurga appears and decapitates the priest. She then possesses Elise's body and leaves the place as if nothing happened, leaving behind the ruby red shoes, the symbol of his gift to Elise. Oh, yes, in the final picture of Apostasy, when she's leaving the dungeon.
The shoes were on the ground.
The shoes were on the ground, not on her feet. That's very interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so... yeah, most of those endings are essentially just variants of did you romance this person?
Okay.
So I think
that's
I'm pretty
interesting.
okay.
So our real ending, I get, because we got the 4th one first.
I'm gonna say our real ending was obviously the happy ending with Freya. Because
you got 6 immediately. Yeah. So.
Yeah. So, so let's take a second. I think we're gonna be ending stream a little early today. Obviously, I think 3 hours is perfectly fine for this. So with that being said, I don't know. How do you feel about Little Goody Two Shoes?
I think it was pretty okay.
I liked
some
it,
of them, some of the mechanics ended up redundant, Muffy, because
Wasn't really important.
Really, you had so many opportunities to lower your suspicion that once again, it felt redundant. Some of the dialogue choices too were a little iffy to figure out what the hell she was actually saying. But yeah, besides that,
it feels like this game feels like they had. It feels like the core concept that this game was built on was, what if we had a horror visual novel game where the idea was that the person you fall in love with, you sacrifice to Satan. It feels like that's where they started from, and then they tried to build a game off of that. Because, like, what was the thing that, like, it was from one of the reviews, apparently, on this game that Silveroom posted in chat, like, 2 weeks ago, where it's like, all I really wanted to do in this game was to have cute scenes with whichever girl I was deciding to date at that time. In this playthrough, it was Freya. Because those were, like, genuinely, like, emotionally resonant and, like, very adorable. But then, like, and the other thing I really wanted to do was all the fucking horrific witching hour scenes, because those were also really cool. Plus the, like, Father Hans stuff that was going on in the background. You know what I didn't want to do every single fucking day? Do 2 minigames to earn money.
yeah,
I just didn't want to do that. And it's like, because the game does not reward you for saving up more money, it turns out that all we had to do the entire game was answer questions correctly, which was difficult, but hey, we have a save system for a reason. And B, literally all I needed to do the whole game was buy grape juice and bread. That's it. There's not even a special ending for getting all the golden girls.
The money system too is kind of just like, it's kind of whack because it's like the same, it's 1-to-1, right? Where
Absolutely,
it's like five thing for 5, like 50.
Like it should have been 10. Like a thing of bread should have been 10, right? The next up, which is like 2 hunger, should have been 15, and then the next up, which was 3 hunger, should have been 20. So that way, it's like the higher you go, the more savings you get. So that way, it actually makes sense to get more money. Because that's the thing. There was also nothing to really invest your money in, like, at all. Where it's like, okay, do I really... Like, for example, one of the items that you could have gotten was the fucking turkey dinner, right? Which is full heal of both your hunger and your health. What does that... Why would we need that? That doesn't matter. Because, like... if I remember correctly, it was like heal 4 hearts, heal 4 hunger, and it costs like fucking like 60 or something like that gold. Who cares? I'm never gonna be in a position where I need the 4 health and the 4 hunger unless I'm specifically trying to min-max Elise's like food intake.
It's almost like if you're a noob, it's like they compensate too much to a certain degree. Like, it's not that difficult to stay up, you know, just keep yourself.
Well, it was actually really difficult early, and then it got easier as we found treasures that we could sell.
Well, that's the treasures, but then you also pick up a lot of things in the dungeons themselves.
You pick up a lot of like healing items. Very true.
Yeah.
You pick up a lot of acorns and then grapes later, or berries rather. But it's just like, there's so many like just weird decisions in there where it's just like, once again, we already talked about the what do you call it system, the just the money system in general. But also like going around town didn't really do anything. Like I don't know. I think it's really cool. I like the idea of Kieferberg, but at the same time, there wasn't really anything to do in Kieferberg. It didn't like, I never felt, how do I put this? Elise had this really, I don't even know if I would describe it as uncharacteristic. I guess dissonant. She had this really dissonant feeling or like expression where like she constantly talked about how everybody in town was treating her poorly. But the thing was, it was only ever like 3 people. It was Jochin, the old lady, and then Helga or whatever. It was literally just those 3 people, and then everybody else was like pretty okay to her, you know? So that's why I'm also like, was she possessed by Father Hans when the first shoe stuff happened, and that's why she had that Hans? Or you mean Ozzy?
Did I say? Who did I say?
You said Father Hans.
Yes, yeah, okay, yes. So I meant Father Hans because it felt like we should have
Hans
been
can't
possessed at
possess
some point
anybody.
by him.
You're thinking Ozzy, the bad guy. You're thinking of him, right? Father Hans is just a guy. He doesn't have magic powers, I don't think.
Well, he did a ritualistic thing. Well, that's why he had the Apfel. Like, there was an Apfel,
And
like,
Apfel
doll,
got
right?
sick.
I'm wondering,
That's
like,
true.
if like something happened where it was like because of his ritual, including this Apfel doll, that's why Apfel maybe walked into the woods or
So
something.
what would it? Okay, so the question that I have is, so I think that's really good. I think you bring up a really good point, but I do want clarification. So it's like, okay, he does a ritual for Elise. I thought the ritual was just him summoning Walpurga and being like, hey, Elise is yours if you go away. But you're saying that you think that he was the reason why she, like, the shoes suddenly appeared and she put them on, is what you're saying?
I'm saying maybe just because, like, it's a little specific to have specifically Elise-related things just to summon Walpurga, to then be like, yo, Elise is yours.
Well, the Elise
and,
specific
like,
things make sense because we are Walpurga's kin. Like even though she's technically our mother, and Father Hans learned that. That's why he went after Elise specifically. Like, does that make sense?
I think so. I think it's just it's just a bit vague in
It is.
game.
Once again, I very much agree because I don't know what he did. Because like the Apfel and the horse stuff makes sense because the horses went crazy and exhausted themselves nearly to death. Most of them did die, and then Apfel got like uncharacteristically sick, and in his fever, he wandered into the woods. And you'll remember when we went to go get Apfel, that was the one time where instead of going to his domain, we went to Walpurga's domain, and that's where she was at the tree looking like Freya.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like, I think you're right. But in that case, I think that the Apfel thing was him trying to offer Walpurga Apfel and try to get her to go away, I guess? Like, I don't, like, that's the thing I don't understand. Like, you would think that it would be some sort of, like, purification or warding, not, like, satiating this hag. You know? I don't know. It seems
I'm a little
strange.
confused on that. And, like, I still have my little plot hole thing issue, which I brought up to you about the ending. About, like, what was didn't Father Hans want to do something?
Oh, yeah, by the way, brilliant that you figured that, or that you, like, realized that, by the way. Where it's like, yeah, superseding everything, Father Hans knows that we are the progeny of this, like, pagan spirit and wants us, I don't know if he wants us dead? Because that was the thing. He was going...
His plan's a little weird.
Like he was going crazy in the catacombs, but I couldn't tell if he was planning on killing us or not.
Yeah, you know? And it's like, who's to say Walpurga wouldn't stop trying to, possess us, regardless of whether or not we follow through with his stuff.
So, and by the way, we didn't get the other endings, but it should be noted in literally both of the other, like almost every other ending, we end up going back to Kieferberg. And so what, does Walpurga just give up at that point?
Yeah.
Like, because in the good ending that we did get with Freya, we are now in Primeldorf, which is pretty decently far away from the woods. So Walpurga probably can't get us there. That makes sense.
But
why she no longer was.
The other two endings aren't like that. Yeah.
The other two endings, we stay in Kieferberg. Like with Lepkuchens, we stay in Kieferberg, grow up, like into a full ass woman, and make the city or make the town make the village into a town. Like that's crazy. And then in the Rosenmarine one, it's like, oh, we're wandering now. We're nomadic, but we constantly keep coming back to Kieferberg. And it's like, okay, I guess Walpurga just gave up there too. I don't know. So I think my final thing, if I have to give this game an out of 10, I still think that this game is entirely buoyed by its aesthetic. I think the artwork is phenomenal. The music is stellar. But the actual game itself is not bad. It's just kind of confusing in like several different ways. Like I'm remembering now back when we were making the tender flesh, right? And we had to do that mini game where it was like the wood chopping.
Yeah.
The fact that you had to do fucking 3 rounds of the wood chopping thing, only having made 3 errors across all 3 things, and if you fail, you have to do the entire cutscene again. Like that, it took like a solid 4 minutes to reset that mini game. The like 6 times I had to reset it. Like that's crazy. And that just seems like a weird design oversight. Like, why wouldn't you, like, in that circumstance, I know we died, but why not have a special thing where it's like, just restart the fucking mini game? Like, I don't understand. Like, why did you, like, did you really have to kill us outright? You couldn't just do a thing where it's like, oh, scratch that, do it again. So I don't know. I would say, I don't know. Like I said, I think this game's like a 7 out of 10, but I'm gonna be listening to the soundtrack. I can promise you that.
Like I actually, my mind went first to giving it actually a letter grade, and I think it's like maybe B- to a B.
I could agree with that. I would say that's about a 7 out of 10 in my mind. Where it's just like, the B- is like, you did really great. Your artists and your musicians did excellent job. And I want to say your writers also did an excellent job. The problem is that it's just like, this does the classic visual novel thing. Like, if you ever played Doki Doki Literature Club, Doki Doki Literature Club does this too, where most of the like individual endings in Doki Doki, once again, I want to reiterate, I understand that they like kind of loop in on each other because Monica's like this, you know, 4th dimensional being or whatever, but like the endings establish canonical information that is not canonical in different endings. It's like you're essentially creating an entirely new universe with new information every time you're doing a unique ending in Doki Doki Literature Club. And apparently that's just like a really common theme in visual novels wholesale, right? Visual novels constantly do stuff like that.
Like each ending is like its own universe, kind
more
of?
or less. Like each
like
ending, like
reality.
each ending will like so your thing, your like loophole that you bring up here is a really perfect case where it's like in the Father Hans ending, it's like, I know you're evil and I want to clear the world of your influence, right? Whereas in the other endings, it's just like, all right, goodbye, Elise, have fun with Freya. Like, what? That doesn't make any sense, right? Like it wouldn't make any, like that information doesn't make sense in any other ending. Whereas in this circumstance, it seems like that's just a thing in visual novels that you're just would be used to if you were playing visual novels. And by you, I mean the royal you, including myself.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. I'm very glad that I ended up just looking up the endings rather than like playing through again, because I do mean it when I say that having to go through these endings again, it's too much. It's too long.
Like the endings themselves are fine, right? But getting to having to, because it's all about the dates. Let's be honest now. It's all about the dates and doing like all of the
genuinely
stuff
that's all the game comes down to. The game comes down to who did you end up dating and did you succeed in their dialogue choices during the dates? Because if you did not succeed in their dialogue choices, you wouldn't have got the strong bond and you wouldn't have got the good ending. Right?
Yeah, because you still have to go through all of the trials and you're still going to end up with the bread and you're still going to do all of that, right? So the only differences are those dates. And it just going through all of it again, it would just take way too long. Like if you were to just like quickly pull it up on like YouTube and like, just look at the endings, like that'd be fine. But like, yeah,
right.
It's like it's not worth.
Like the only thing that would have been new is like the dates, which is what you're talking about. But then it's like, could you imagine doing the entire Serpent Land thing again just to see like Elise and Rosamarine like wandering through the woods together? I would go bananas.
I wonder if like the only other thing I think I'm somewhat interested in knowing is that the snake boss, right? Does that character change how they look?
I would assume yes. You can look it up in your own time if you'd like, but I would feel confident that they customize that sprite depending on whoever you're looking at. Because the thing is that if you looked at the whole thing, like sure, it was the head and the dress were unique to Freya, but the arms were kind of less unique. The arms didn't have like just had generic white sleeves as opposed to like Freya's specifically green ones. So I think it's the thing where it's like, oh, just swap the head and the body depending on whoever you're dating at the time.
It probably is not too difficult to do that, so.
Yeah. Okay, so with that being said, so what's the next thing for Sunday streams?
Is it Strange Horticulture?
It is Strange Horticulture, which is a U game. Okay, cool. So I'll have to re-download that. Strange Horticulture is one of those ones. Once again, I know I've talked about it a bunch, but Strange Horticulture, I think, is probably going to be 2, maybe 3 streams, because it really does just come down to like it's not a very robust experience, I guess, but it is really cool, and I do like it. It is kind of nuts to me, the idea, and I know we already agreed to this, and I'm not changing anything. But it is kind of nuts to me, the idea of, like, Strange Horticulture, about 2 episodes, and then straight into Signalis, which is probably going to be about 8.
Oh my god.
Because the game has a ending and then a true ending, but the way to do the true ending is, I want to point out, it is intuitive, it's just fucking hard.
Which I would say we should try for true. Ending.
So the thing is that I don't necessarily disagree with you. The only problem is that if you look, like, it is the most spoiler heavy true ending I've ever heard of. Apparently, once again, I don't know, but like I don't know what it is, but I've heard from multiple people that that you can't, like, normally you'd be able to, like, look up online how do I get this ending. But if you try to do that for Signalis, it's like all the guides straight up are like, by the way, you cannot know how to do this without spoiling the entire fucking game for yourself. So it's like, oh,
that
cool.
Makes things really difficult. I mean, hopefully maybe in that case someone could show up to kind of be like, hey,
like a random person. I don't know. Let me see.
Yeah, like, please do X.
How many people are actually watching Signalis right now? Let's see. Signalis. Not many. More than Little Goody Two Shoes, but not many. All right. So now it should be noted that the thing that I was also told was that the true ending for Signalis, there is stuff that you're supposed to do along the way, like while you're playing the game, but you will naturally do those things if you're trying to do everything, you know?
Okay, I hope it's not, like, too bad then, because in that case, like, I hope we get the true ending, because if it is based off of, like, what you're saying, it goes throughout the entirety of the game, we wouldn't be able to, like, do it over again to get that.
I was told, once again, just to clarify, I was told that if we're doing everything we can while doing the regular game, it shouldn't be that bad. And then the regular ending of the game is not the end. Like, you can just load up your save afterwards, and then you can do the true ending stuff that comes after the ending, and that's fine to look up. It's just you can't look that stuff up ahead of time. And if we miss something, I guess we're just fucked. Right?
That's exactly what I'm saying. Like, we're not going to go back. We're not, it's too much.
Well, the thing is, maybe I'll do it in my own time. Because apparently the true ending is incredible. It's like one of the best true endings, like, in anything ever, apparently. So, I don't know. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. But I like the idea of you playing Amori after that. Because Amori is also, like, decently. So that'll be fun.
That's good.
Okay, I think we're done. I know Mikey's not here, and I don't know. I feel bad, but at the same time, like, I think I made my opinions pretty clear about the types of games we'll be playing from now until the end of stream. So I don't know. Hopefully he comes back. If not, that's okay too. All right. Okay, cool. How's Coral Island going, by the way?
It's really nice. I mean, yeah, I've kind of described it as it's what I want out of, like, a farming sim that's, like, new gen, because it reminds me of the old stuff, but
with, like, modern
and the stuff I really like. Kind of, yeah. Like, it's taken the really kind of probably interesting and good parts of, like, Stardew, but then also it's doing a really good job. I would say, keeping me hooked in, because, like, I think I played it last time and I didn't even notice that 40 minutes had passed, and I'm like, clearly this is if this game can keep me enraptured with it, that I lose track of time, then it's doing a good job.
All right, fantastic. Because I saw that you streamed, like, during the week last week or whatever. And I still think that this week I probably won't be able to like stop by just because this upcoming week is also kind of crazy. They're essentially taking a bunch of lessons that we would be doing not next week but the week after and shoving them forward so that way people can get all their shit done before the holiday break. So they're kind of doubling up on all the lessons and stuff for last week and this week. So, all right, cool. So we'll be back on Saturday with a just regular tabletop game night sort of thing. On Sunday, do we want to... I think we're okay starting Strange Horticulture, right? Because Strange Horticulture is not really like a big tentpole game that we're playing. It's kind of just like a small little thing. So I think it would be... I think I would be very comfortable doing like an episode of Strange Horticulture. Then we go on our holiday break. And then when we come back, we finish up Strange Horticulture before going into Signalis. That sounds good to me.
Yes.
All right. Julio.
Okay.
Good night, Saba.
See you later.